my nuclear cleanup side is very unique, and we're usually building things from scratch. You know, I've had to build cities in the middle of the Middle East in the desert. So I'm
you haven't had to work with hot rodders before.
That is an outlier for sure.
So I didn't know that you worked at Kindig, and we've known each other for quite some time. I had no idea that you were there.
Yeah, started in 03, right out of high school. I don't know if you guys have been to the shop, but there's a big K on the wall inside. Yeah. That was my first job. I built this.
Okay.
Kindig-It K, 4 years. I think we were on 4th season. It was Velocity. Came back and says, hey, we want all your guys in the shop to sign a non-compete contract and confidentiality. I'm not signing that. And me and Dave had some good long conversations. It's like, hey, I just want you to sign it. And I came back and said, well, this is what I'm doing on the side. So didn't work out.
Yeah. I'm so interested on both sides of the coin because it's
a big leap for both.
It's a big leap for both. And this has happened before. Yeah. This usually goes way bad.
Yeah. Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Gone really bad. Most all of those times.
100%.
But 2016 till now, I mean, that's 10 years. It's a decade in.
Yeah.
It takes a turn.
Yeah.
There is a turn.
You're listening to another episode of Oil and Whiskey. This week we have Streamline Custom Designs. Say I got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Streamline Custom Designs. It's on the Instagram as Streamline_Customs_Designs, correct?
Correct.
That's prep. That's show prep for you right there.
Hey, you nailed it.
Yep. We have Donnie Hall and Isaac Gonzales. Good to have you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
All the way from Utah.
And San Francisco is where I'm coming from.
You're coming from San Fran.
Yeah.
Well, since you went into it, you're coming from San Fran. Explain this dynamic then. You're coming from San Francisco.
Yep.
Donnie's in Utah. The shop's in Utah.
Yep.
Y'all are co-owners.
Yep.
Correct?
Correct.
All right. Explain that.
Get into it?
Yeah. I mean, there's no better way to, let's just start there.
So there's a small village in Twilla, Utah.
Okay.
So that's where I was born and raised, both of us actually. Young buck, I got into the nuclear industry and followed that road. That beautiful,
yeah, like most of us
road.
do.
Yeah, it's normal stuff. Yeah. And it took me all over the world. 20 some years later, I wanted to do something of a build. I needed the talent because I know where my limitations are. So, my brother-in-law hooked us up together. So that's how Donnie and I came together. He was working for Kindig at the time, and so I
didn't know you worked for Dave.
Yeah, I was with him over in all 13 years.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm silly enough that I started my own business when I was 24 years old. So I should start with that. And so that's kind of what led me down this windy road. And I wanted to do something that was fun, passion-based, something that I loved, from my father, of course. And so this is where we started linking up. I actually started, he was building me a 50 Chevy pickup, seeing the talent, the passion, and the drive, the person that he is, the moral and ethics. And then we just started talking about doing it ourselves. So Streamline started.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Before we get too carried away into the story stuff, we got to talk about one, you guys pre-sent an amazing box. I know that it was supposed to be a surprise for us. However, due to our intense security measures that we have around the podcast incoming mail, it had to be searched and checked beforehand. So we got to see it before you guys got here. Absolutely amazing box. Really, really cool. That's a unique one. We don't have anything like that. So that'll find a place to live here in the studio Hall of Fame.
Sweet.
And you also got a very nice bourbon for us to try. Bourbon/rye, hence the name.
Yep.
And we need to get into that.
Yeah, let's do it. A little Utah situation here for us.
Yeah, High West.
I'll actually let you get into that.
Boo Rye is one of their seasonal drops too, right? They do it right around the time the Midwinter's Night Dram as well.
Yep.
So that fall, that's their kind of allocated releases around the Thanksgiving bourbon bonanza drops that go everywhere.
Might try a little bit, just a teeny bit.
They used to do the Yippee-Ki-Yay, and that they quit that. That's a pretty sought after bottle. Midwinter's Night Dram is a really, really good one that drops every year. Supposedly this year's is really good. I haven't had that yet. But the Boo Rye is something that we have never, not one time on this podcast, drank. This is a first.
Boom.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So even better,
Yeah.
right?
100%. And it's hard to get one that's never been tried. That's good. So this is exciting. You guys did really, really good.
Well, this was the hope.
Yeah.
To do something unique.
You guys did great. I mean, that's
honkies.
rare to be, we're on the 5th year to have a new one.
First.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this one a little bit lately. That
Yeah.
it's like one of the unicorn. I guess it could be a jackalope combined.
Yeah. A mammal with horns. It's same thing.
Similar. It shouldn't. Yeah.
Well,
Get after
cheers, fellas.
Yeah. Kampai.
You're gonna have to get a little. Wow, that's really smooth.
Yeah.
Instantly smooth.
That's really good.
Uh-oh.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'd say worth the wait, but
Yeah. I guess I got to pay you for that bottle you got down in the office because I need this for sure. Yeah, that's great. I could see drinking. Damn it, it's going to drink too much tonight. I got a flight in the morning too, and I said I was going to be good today, but
You just have to sit in the chair. You'll be fine.
yeah,
yeah,
you're not flying.
You're 100% right. That's exactly the way to do it.
Yeah, although flying hungover could be one of the worst things.
All facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been that's the worst flight coming back from Vegas.
Yeah, I would say it's coming back from SEMA now in my older age, but
That's the worst flight always because we are getting older. You do have that. It's more of a SEMA hangover than it is an alcoholic hangover, right? It's just that
sometimes they're combined.
Well, sometimes they're combined. But then it's also, flying west to east. That 2 hours seems like 17 hours. So that you leave at 7 o'clock in the morning and you get back at midnight. It's like, holy shit. In 4 hours of a flight time. But, yeah, that's really, really good. You said something. We said cheers. You said what? Senpai?
Kanpai.
Kanpai?
Little chairs in Japanese.
Okay. Cheers in Japanese. I like learning
Also
something.
first and
We're learning so
Yeah,
much.
we're
This
just
is
mixing it up like
we're
crazy. Yeah.
we're starting, and the whole thing that 2026 was going to be about the year of knowledge. That was
That was it?
That was the thing. We're going to learn new things. We're going to try new things. We're going to get outside of our boundaries.
And you start with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Well, this
He's
is
been around the world,
This is a
so-
few episodes into the new season, but yeah, we're kicking it off right.
This is good.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that you worked at Kindig, and we've known each other for quite some time. I had no idea that you were there.
Yeah. Started in 03, right out of high school. Not my first job, but
Yeah,
first job out of high school, I guess.
you just went in there and said, "I need a job."
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
So I was raised by an old hot rodder. My old man raised me out in his shop. He's a stay-at-home Mr. Mom, I guess. That's what you'd call him. He worked for the government, was military, retired, got injured working on the military base, and so he stayed at home, built hot rods all day. And my mom, she actually worked a normal job and did all that stuff. So he got military retirement and all that, and so I was born and raised building cars, doing restorations, stuff like that. So Dave was working for HPC Coating before he opened Kindig, and I guess they were having some issues spraying the ceramic coating, and
I think him
like
and
that.
Kev were huffing it instead of spraying it.
Probably. And my older brother Rick, he owned a body shop, and he did a lot of custom painting and stuff. And so Dave had a bunch of questions for him. Well, what should we do? How do we adjust these guns? So my brother went in and kind of taught those guys a few things on changing guns and stuff. So long story short, a few years down the road, I'd just stop in every once in a while, cruising State Street, and I had an older car that I was cruising, and I'd just stop in late night. And there was a guy working the shop late one night, and I asked him, "Hey, you got a resume?" So he went and grabbed one back when you had to fill out the resumes.
Yeah.
And Dave called me and went in, and he's like, we're going to have you do a little trial run. What can you do? And so I don't know if you guys been to the shop, but there's a big K on the wall inside. Yeah. That was my first job. I built this Kindig-It K out of foam, fiberglass, body worked it, got it ready for paint. And then the painter painted it at the time. So
that's a great first trial run.
Yeah.
Like we need this big sign up there, and
yep,
leaving your mark.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how that started. And then so at the time I was working for a plastic fabrication shop. So I was working 410s for them. I'd go in every Friday, work on my K.
Yeah.
And did that for it was probably a couple weeks, and then they offered me a job full time. So went there, worked for him from 2003 to 2006. Young Utah boy decided to get married and replenish the earth, and
Immediately.
so yeah, we got pregnant right off the bat, and
that sometimes happens.
so I got scared and I can't, I need to go find a real job. And at the time it's like, well, shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Went and drove a cement truck of all jobs, but it was a good job. Did that, took the winter layoff, so we only worked basically April to November, and then I'd go in and work for Dave during the winter months. So I kind of stuck with him through that.
Yeah.
And then there's a munitions big army depot out in Tooele, had the world's largest stockpile of chemical warfare. I got sick of driving truck, ended up jumping over to this place. We got rid of mustard agent, VX, all this nasty World War II chemicals. And that's where I worked with Isaac's brother-in-law, Jody. But where I was there, I was working, it's called the DuPont schedule. So it was like 14 days a month, 7 days, 7 nights, weekends, a lot of night shifts, but I had a lot of days off. So I'd go in and help Dave and those guys. So when I was first there, I'd step back, but small crew. I think we had maybe 7 guys. It was, the guys that are there now, obviously Kevin, Will, Dave, and actually Charity was out in the shop with us. She's sanding. She'd get on firewalls and inner fenders and be wet sanding with us. But,
awesome.
But I was more of a body guy at the time when I worked for him the first time. And then, like I said, went and worked for the government. Did that for, I bet it was quite a while. 2008 to 13, and we worked ourselves out of a job out there. So
Cleaned it all up.
Yep, got rid of it all. So and it was just an incinerator. So we just burn all the stuff. Anyways, got rid of all that. And Dave says, well, when you're done with that, why don't you come back full time? And so went back full time and as a fabricator this time. Put me in the fab shop. And it was about a month later is when we signed the contract with Bitch and Ride. So it was kind of perfect timing. So I was in body shop, and then they would move me around, go over to body shop, help do body, final assembly. Didn't want to paint. I'm a painter, but I didn't want that stress. So I kind of just stuck with everything. So I kind of just moved around the shop as one of those guys. And then they would bring new guys in from Wyotech or whatnot and kind of do like a little trial run with me. So one of their older fab shop managers, Jason, he did a trial run under me, and I gave him the go ahead. Yeah, he's good. So hire him, and
that's cool.
Kind of worked out. So
how did that process work when you were there with the filming and that crew and new guys coming in? I mean, we've had Dave and Kevin on here a couple times and talked stories, and we're obviously friends. It's different. The type of people that it doesn't bother,
right?
The people that want to be on camera. Then that's an interesting addition to an already. Everybody that's listening that has shops or in a shop environment already knows, the drama that just creates itself, right? With artistic individuals and driven individuals and everybody wanting to be the best, and then adding, that undue stress of, the camera on.
You're right.
Can be a lot.
Yeah, and the shop already had enough drama as it is.
Every shop does.
We all have it. And, but yeah, I was that guy that was staying in the corner.
Yeah.
Keep my head down, keep welding. But yeah, It wasn't bad. Took a while to get used to. You'd be sitting there welding something up, and all of a sudden you see somebody's feet walk up and stop, flip your hood up, and it's Cameron. They're like, no, just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I will say it's funny. I won't name any names. It's funny on the amount of shows, not just bitch and rides, but like in the moment and then right after, guys leave and it's, bitch and complain about the shop or the TV and this and that, but they don't have a problem putting it on their resume.
right.
That lands on that resume or that social media heading or whatever. Former so and so from this.
Oh yeah. There's a couple guys out there that I worked with that show from like a host from Bitch and Rides, and that's still on there.
Yeah.
Even though they own their own shop, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's you've done it the right way.
Yeah.
Because they'll known each other for a while. I had no idea, right? And you've stood on your own ground with Streamline and everything that you guys have done.
Yep.
Again, I mean, we don't have to go on a tangent, but it is funny because we've heard those stories of like, I got to get out of this. I hate this, and I'm going to do my own thing. Blah blah blah. Well, then if you're done, you're done, right? Don't use that as a
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I worked for Dave, I worked 410s. I worked a deal with him where I'd work 410s. I was building Isaac's truck on Fridays.
Yep.
So working on that, I don't know how long we were into it, maybe 2 years.
Dave know you were building a truck on the side?
He did. But we weren't, at the time we were just building that really nice driver, nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing
Nothing
crazy. And I get it. I mean, 4 years, I think we were on fourth season. I think it was Discovery Channel or whoever. It wasn't Motor Trend then. It was Velocity. Came back and says, hey, we want all your guys in the shop to sign a non-compete contract and confidentiality. And I had to be that guy that, I'm not signing that. And me and Dave had some good long conversations. It's like, hey, I just want you to sign it. And I came back and said, well, this is what I'm doing on the side. So, this is what I need. And we negotiated a few times, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
And so Dave told me, well, I need you to sign the contract. And he said it nicely, and was like, but until you can sign the contract, I need you to go home and think about it. So I went home. I was on my way home. Kevin's calling me like, dude, just sign the contract. Come back. And I'm like, I don't think I can. I just, I have side jobs. There's other things that I do. And I do have 4 kids at the time now. So now I'm at 4 kids deep, and I'm like, these side jobs, I told you I'd replenish the earth.
How many
That is a side job.
How many speeding tickets you had?
Well, I kind of lucked out. So the small town that I'm from, the big judge in town was my uncle.
Yep.
So,
You've never been able to learn a lesson. You just keep on.
going.
Just keep going.
that's it. So, anyways, so Dave tells me, got to go home. So on my way home, I'm calling him. Are you in California at the time?
Either there or Maryland.
I can't remember. Anyways, I called him.
One
Said,
coast
hey,
or the other.
I'm all over at the place.
this is like on a Monday.
Yeah.
And y'all been floating the idea around a little bit anyway?
We kind of poked at it. The thing that kind of stuck with me is as he was building my truck at his dad's shop.
Yeah.
I remember him taking me over to the archives of when he was a little guy. Opens up a book from when kindergarten or first grade, something like that.
Like that, second grade maybe.
Of what you want to be when you grow up. And he opened up, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to own a hot rod shop. And I'm like, so it just was
Yeah, I got you.
embedded in
It was
me.
probably open a hot rod shop, be a professional drag racer.
Have a shit ton of kids.
Yes.
In the fine print.
But
I forgot y'all are. It's Utah out there. There's a lot of Mormon.
that's it. And that's me. I'm that tattooed Mormon boy with a lot of kids. So, but
So you're calling him and you're like,
I got a shitload of time on my hands, so we're gonna get this truck done. Where do you want to go with it? What do you want to do with it? And that's kind of how it worked out. Dave called me. I think he let like 2-3 days go by, and I just told him I can't. Sorry, I can't do it. And took my shop key in to him and gave it back to him, and he wished me the best of luck. And
So everything ended amicably?
Yeah, I mean, I was pissed off, I'll be honest.
Right.
I don't know. Put a lot of time and energy into that shop and gave it my all. And so at the time, I was pissed. I'll say that. And so I left and kind of had that chip on my shoulder, like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And I'm going to prove to the world what we can do. And Isaac was kind of the little nudge that pushed me out, because there's no way I would have probably done it. I would have stuck it out. And anyways, so
the one truck turned into 3 builds, and then I started buying tools and equipment and financing a home and finding them a team, and here we go, right? So,
and we have one of the world's largest racetracks, right in the smack middle of two little cities, 2 little towns. I don't know if you'd call them cities.
They're little towns, yeah.
And so they have tenant garages, so that's where the shop ended up.
Oh, that's cool.
So I don't know how big the track is. It's a road course. It's 3.4 miles, maybe.
I believe so.
Get out there and shake down cars.
Yeah. So
I thought you were going to say Bonneville.
yeah, well, and then we're
That's in
only
our
an
backyard,
hour from there as well. So we had a big drag strip right in Salt Lake City. It was Bonneville Raceway. My dad used to run the starting line there as well. But then it became Rocky Mountain Raceway, but all the industrial stuff moved in and wiped out that drag strip. So
this was what year did you guys start?
So this would have been 2016.
16, 17 is where everything
came
started
out.
popping in.
We ended up getting a 2,000 square foot building is where we started.
Yeah, tiny.
But my dad has a 50 by 60 garage in his backyard. Pretty good sized shop. Has a makeshift paint booth. My dad was a custom painter. Like he was more known for his paint jobs than anything. And that's where I did most of Isaac's truck. He had bought some equipment, and when we bought the equipment, we bought some guy's equipment. The guy had passed away, and when we went up to look at the equipment, the lady, his widow, says, "If you buy the equipment, the car's got to go." And 64 Corvette sitting there, so we ended up loading that
It's a rough
up.
one to twist your arm.
Yeah, it was
into, huh?
pretty tough. Already had an LS in it.
Well, I'm so intrigued by so many things. Honestly, I really am. And at the beginning, so like you're like, hey, the first plan was we're going to get this truck, this side project done a lot faster because we're going to go full time on it, right? And because of that, we're probably going to step up the level of where we're going to take it. Right. You're like, okay, great. It's awesome for me, you know, and now he's going to be doing this full time. The truck's going to be done that much faster, you know, business side of things, whatever. It's like, okay, well, instantly you have to start pivoting. Well, once the truck, even though the truck's not done yet, you got to have something to work on when the truck's done, right? So you're like, oh, we got this next project. We'll do this.
Yep.
I'm so interested on both sides of this side of the coin, or both sides of the coin, because it's
a big leap for both.
It's a big leap for both, and this has happened before. Yeah. This usually goes way bad.
Yeah. Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're aware of it. This is like started to happen a lot of times.
Right. Absolutely.
Gone really bad. Most all of those times.
100%.
But 2016 till now, I mean, that's 10 years. It's a decade in.
Yeah.
It takes a turn.
Yeah.
There is a turn. So, I don't know. Isaac was over in Japan for a while, so I'm taking another step back. He was in Japan working on, I don't know if you want to talk about that. But
Fukushima. So when that tsunami, the earthquake,
the
reactor, we got a call. The military asked us to go support, so off we go. You know, a 3-month gig turns into a 3-year situation. So we're running a team, aircraft carriers, destroyers, helos, jets. We're checking everything. And in between, I'm back and forth and trying to support this guy at the same point. So, you know, when you say, in a sense, it is a leap, but I'll caveat with I'm too dumb to be scared, because I was 24 when I jumped into my own. And obviously, I've always been supported around with the right individuals. But my nuclear cleanup side is very unique, and we're usually building things from scratch And yeah, it's just, again, oddballs.
Okay.
So when Donnie came and we started having that conversation, it really didn't scare me. The infrastructure that we needed, I'm like, okay. I've had to build cities in the middle of the Middle East in the desert. So I'm like,
But you haven't had to work with hot rodders before.
That is an outlier for sure. The artistry part of it. And
but yeah, you're like, some shop equipment and some space to build a car. Well, it's attainable,
yes.
right? It's I can check that.
And he was burned out. He was burned 100%. Out, so he was ready to put his energy into something else. So ends up throwing money down at the shop. I'm working on his truck out of my dad's garage. We go and get another 2,000 square foot building, move all the equipment, everything down there. And then I have a buddy that wanted a job that worked with me at Kindig before. He wasn't employed by Kindig when he came and worked for us, but we ended up hiring him, and we finished this truck in 7 months, I think.
Yeah.
So, and debuted it at the Salt Lake Autorama. Did really well. Ended up getting like best paint, best truck. And it was pretty cool. Dave Kindig comes over and congratulates me, and so
that's cool.
It was cool, but I still had a weird chip on my shoulder. I don't know. So anyway, so long story short, we go back to the shop, start building some other stuff, and don't really want to say too much bad about our employee, but at the time, we had this employee that he'd gone through a divorce and had some personal problems and was drinking a little too much. I'm out of town at a baseball tournament with my boy. And
too much, or there's times that he shouldn't have been drinking?
Times he shouldn't have been drinking.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He was awesome for the first 6 months, and then I kind of started noticing a little bit, and started questioning a few things. Anyways, I leave town, go to a baseball tournament, and I get a phone call from the racetrack. It's like, hey, we got your employee out here on film spinning donuts in this nice show truck you have out here and giving joyrides.
Oops.
So I'm like, all right. So I wait till I get back, because I'm down in southern Utah, 4-hour drive, get back and walk in the shop Monday morning and just start inspecting the truck. Well, I built the chassis. It was a 68 Camaro subframe on this chassis that I grafted in. And another story, taking another step back. But so I built the 68 Camaro, and I redid it on Bitch and Rides. I don't know if you remember one of their first, maybe second season.
Okay.
They buy a Camaro from me.
Okay.
I had to strip my own car down, rebuild my whole car on the show. So anyways, I bought all the parts back from that.
Okay.
And because it was all brand new stuff, like Global West, control arms, just
right.
It was nice stuff, but
nothing crazy.
Anyways, we put it all in that truck. Anyways, I hadn't built steering bump stops for it yet. Still show truck, still working out the bugs.
So there was some witness marks, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Fender crackage?
Oh, yeah. Both front fenders cracked. So, and our employee, actually, he was homeless at the time, living in another shop across from our shop.
Can you get more homeless? I guess you could just be homeless and unemployed.
Right.
He was employed and homeless.
So,
now he's
and we were helping him out. I mean, and so I walk across the street, knock on his shop door, and comes over, and I'm like, hey, come tell me what happened this weekend. And he's all bruised up too, like has this freaking big old bruise on his face. And I'm like, what the hell happened to you? And he doesn't say anything. So I walk over and I'm telling him, I need you to explain this. And we get down. And so finally I'm like, all right, I just got to let you go. So I call him, tell him, hey, well, didn't last very long. And so now I'm have the stress of firing somebody within the first year.
It was your first employee?
First employee.
Yep.
Yeah. And
first and only, or did you have others at the time?
First and only at the time.
Yep.
And so, and then we had the Corvette. We had a Camaro in the shop.
Yeah, we had the 32.
We didn't have the 32 yet. We had your 37 Chevy to do.
How's that phone call? You're like, dude, I'm saving the world, like, 'cause this is a nuclear meltdown right here, and like, dude, okay, like, hire another employee. I got it.
Yeah.
The myth and the legend at the campus is Donnie has a killer jab. They accredited him with that black
What it
eye.
turns into. And
Don't mess with Donnie. We're like,
so I fire him, and security out at the racetrack sees him leaving and has this big old black eye. So for years now,
That's perfect.
It's,
Yeah.
Don't piss Donnie off. And punch you in the
Don't
face.
change this. Don't change the narrative. Let that roll.
So anyway, so I fire him, start freaking out, and Donnie gets this wild hair up his ass again that he needs to go find a real job. I don't know. I guess I was just stressing.
yeah.
How many kids were you up to at this point?
So I had 4 kids at the time.
Is that
Didn't add another one in that mix?
Nope, I was done.
we're gonna
Four
keep
and done.
pause for just a second because this isn't. I want to go through that, but you've mentioned a couple of times of like, I'm doing this on the side, and then you know what, I gotta go work for the government job, and then I'm gonna do this. And I'm not trying to say what you're thinking. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but I'm getting the gist that from that picture he showed you, I want to own a hot rod shop. That's what you wanted to do the whole time.
Right.
That's your passion.
Right.
That's absolutely what you wanted to do. But you've got like this responsibility side of making sure you take care of the wife and the kids and make sure that you just, you know what, the safe thing is to do this.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing. Was
And then
taking
it's
care of the family.
Then the thing draws you back. Oh, you know what? I might be able to do that. I feel guilty. I can't make it.
It's definitely an addiction, is what it is.
It is an addiction, but
I was raised in that though.
it's 100% an addiction. And if you are a halfway decent person that knows, if you're a functioning addict, that knows that this addiction not handled correctly may hinder my family. Then it's the dichotomy and the push and pull of like, well, I really want to do this, but the smart thing is to do this. Now,
So
I'm just picking up on stuff.
Yeah, you're picking.
I did. I
I
got
thought there was going to be a good backhanded compliment.
No backland. He did it. He did the smart thing. I just like
Double down.
told the family, I figure it out. I'll see you in a couple years when I can get back. Just
So I end up going and getting a real job. So
okay.
I went up to
What's your real job now?
Chevron Oil Refinery. I'm going to go be the man, make all this money, and
You could be the first guest that has more jobs than Josh has had.
right. So
He's getting close. He's getting real close, and we're not finished yet.
end up going up there.
What'd you tell him? I mean, we're not going to do this shop thing.
No, I told him. I said, hey, I got to take care of my family. This is what I got to do. They pay well. I got to do this. But it's shift work, Isaac. So let's keep the shop. And I'm going to be that guy that works every day off and every hour I can before I go to work. And I did.
And that's when the 32 came into place.
Yeah, well, so
let's
I'm
give
getting
let's
to
give
that.
the let's give the wife and kids the money
down.
from the job, but I ain't never going to be there.
that's it. So.
I'll
She's
sprinkle a
my
little
manager.
crack
She
on it.
manages my whole life. So she takes care of the kids, raises me.
Hey, dude, I'm right there with you. Same life.
So
And he's telling you this, and you're like, all right, that's fine. You'll be back. We'll do this again.
no, he's just like, no. you
I
can't
had
do
an
this.
idea though. You could see
He's
where
like
where the passion was.
Yeah.
Right.
I see he's like the customer and the supplier at the same time. Just
Yeah.
sending that drug and buying the drug.
Yeah.
Never get high in your own supply.
Yeah.
So-
but you can be the wholesale distributor to the salesman.
That's right.
And own the salesman.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, my dream of owning a hot rod shop was building 32 Fords only.
Yep.
Strictly 32 Fords. That's all I was going to do. Well, we know how that plays out, and 32s are kind of hard to sell.
Yeah.
Well, easy to sell, just not for a lot of money. So
Not now, anyways.
Yeah,
You can buy
not
them
now.
cheap right
Yes.
now.
yeah,
Yes.
it's crazy. So
It's coming back.
Isaac,
It's coming back.
he knows everything about what my dream was. So what does he do? He goes and buys a 32 Ford.
Yeah.
So he
Let's see how responsible you are.
Right. I got you.
calls up Henry from Steadfast, and so he's already got the stance. It's
Yep.
one of his rollers. He had built it for another guy as a roller, and Henry was I don't know if he had posted it. Yeah, he must have posted it. You found it,
Yeah.
and he
Again,
bought it. And
I was
so-
in Japan. I flew home, snagged it, threw it in the shop.
Yeah, and so
Man, how'd this get here? Wow, that thing
Yeah, surprise.
sits good, doesn't it? Wow. Sure would be cool finished.
Right.
Somebody around here can help.
So every day off, every hour. I mean, I'd go to night shifts. I'd work from 5 at night till 5 in the morning. get home around 6, about an hour drive, get home around 6, fall asleep, wake up about 11, get to the shop by noon, and work till about 4 o'clock, take off. Kids are all in school, except for the youngest. And like I said, my dad was a stay-at-home dad, so he's babysitting for me. So best of both worlds. My dad's not really building cars at this time either. I didn't even tell you this, but he's 50 years older than me. So he's 50 when I was born. So I was raised by an old hot rodder.
Oh, wow.
So it was a pretty cool deal. So now he gets the enjoyment of grandkids. So he's pretty much raising my kids for me. So between him and my wife and everything else. So I'm working on this 32 Ford, and I'm just putting everything I've ever wanted to do into a 32 Ford. So, I mean, I've studied Dave Lane's style. I've, everybody that.
Yeah.
You know,
which
Alan
one was
Johnson.
this? Was this on the social media?
So I debuted it in Columbus.
Speaking of 50-year-old on
The social media. I know, I did it on purpose. That was
So it would
funny.
be kind of like a bluish gray.
That's like one of
It
the
should
first
be
things.
further down. There was a picture, but we can.
Is it the full fendered?
Yeah, full fendered Roadster.
That's a sexy car.
Come on. Oh, who's that? That's Alan.
Yep. There it is.
Looking at Alan.
So
Yes, I was.
So right there, that was
Yeah.
I put everything into that thing that I possibly could. So shortened the rear fenders 3 inches, brought the front axle forward just about an inch, stretched the front fenders, stretched the hood, and then I did a Dick Rodwell windshield on it, laid it back, and I don't know. There wasn't one thing on that car I didn't touch. Took Henry's chassis and we slightly modified it, and then debuted it in Columbus. So when I was with Kindig, we did all the good guys stuff, but never us as employees were not really a part of the shows. So
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell what I was doing. So I told him where I wanted to debut it. Henry was kind of guiding me like, this car's got to go to Columbus.
Yep.
So and that was the thing. Me and Henry hit it off.
He's a great dude.
I mean, I'd followed him, but as soon as we bought that, me and him, it was like a daily phone call. And so I'm driving to Chevron here, and I'm like, Henry, this is what I'm doing. And he's like, what the hell are you doing? So Henry was actually kind of like another guy that kind of pushes me back to Streamline. So he had a heavy hand on my shoulder. But anyway, so we end up debuting this in Columbus, and I remember I pulled it out of the trailer, and I took my kid. So my kid was 8th grade going in freshman year, so it was summer before.
Yeah.
So take him.
It's a big summer.
And so it's my first time at Columbus, and he's never been to a big show like that. We pull out of the trailer, and I'm talking to Harry. Somehow Isaac had met Harry at another good guy show, and so Harry is kind of following the build, and so I call Harry, and I'm like, I don't know where I park, I don't know where I go, and so he's just kind of guiding me. I'm on the phone, I'm pulling in, and right when you pull in, and there's Alan Johnson's trailer sitting there, and Bobby's trailer, and everybody, and Alan comes walking out, and he's like looking at like, who the hell's this? And so I'm kind of just driving through like, must have done something right, because I have a bunch of guys coming out, Jonathan Goolsby, everybody comes out, and everybody kind of just looking as I'm driving by. We end up pulling in and landed a top 5 for Street Ride of the Year that year. So
Not too shabby.
first major event that we had pulled in as Streamline. So
Right.
So what's going on in your head on the drive home from that?
time to go back full time. So I know what we're doing from now on. So
you needed validation.
yeah. So at that show, we end up. So it was when George had the 3 penny Roadster, and Dave Lane had the Vicky there. So 2 cars and 2 builders that we're going up against. It's like just an honor to be in that top 5 with them. And I don't know. It was just beyond, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain how I felt at the time. I mean,
it's it's like hitting a home run at first up to bat. I mean,
Right.
it's
first game in the majors.
which, so then it's like, oh, that's awesome. I need to be doing this full time.
Right.
But then it's if I am doing this full time, like, how do I back up that? Right now, then it's validation and weight at the same time.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand. So
Yeah.
You bring that trophy into the bank and they give you a loan.
They do not.
No?
No. It doesn't work. No. Phone does not ring anymore.
Can you
any
cash
less.
the trophy?
You cannot. Yeah. That trophy is super awesome for you.
Yeah. So, end up getting back. Well,
we went to
so we actually
Cali,
sold the
right?
car
Yeah, that's true, too.
prior to finishing it. So I'm building it in bare metal, and I metal finished everything on the car. There might be some photos of it on there as well in metal finish, but end up selling the car right before, and Isaac's funding it at the time. And then we end up selling it to a guy that's a Corvette only guy, and he buys a 32 Ford.
Do you like the process more than the build? I mean, more than the finished product?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah,
That's not.
You nailed me, yeah.
Yeah,
It's most of our customers.
that's a lot of people, right? If the experience is what it should be, and you're gelling and you're having a great time,
Yeah.
the experience and the debut is the peak. You know,
And then what's
when you're
next?
talking about building something like that, you know, that's where, I mean, we're going off on a tangent. That's where a lot of the Survivor builds and Legends trucks and stuff like that came in, because then it's a lot of those are for the same customer. So it's, you can do that peak, but then these vehicles are like the enjoyment of driving. Like, so it's like, okay, I have that drug high that I'm chasing, but I know that, you know, we're going to sell this one and then go to the next build. But in the meantime, we can at least like drive, go on road trips and road tours and fill that.
All the fun things.
Yeah. That's like the smoking weed version. And then there's like the full blown crack, right, of the show car stuff.
So we end up selling it in bare metal.
How'd you
And
sell it? Was it were you
I think I had
attempting
posted
to,
it.
or did somebody see it and then hit you up?
Somebody, I posted on Instagram in bare metal, and somebody hit us up, and
You said,
And-
okay.
so,
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
Randy called us.
With conditions,
Yep.
of course, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let us do what we need to do so we could, go market and see what we could create with this thing.
And the coolest part about it was the guy that bought it just says, finish it the way you were going to do it. He's like, you've already nailed it in
It's
the
the best
bare
way.
metal,
Yep.
so just do what you're going to do. And
Does he still have it?
he does. Yeah, it's in his collection in Boonville, Missouri.
Missouri.
You want it back?
No, he's happy with it.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, so
And he's loaned
I'm
it back
happy with
to us
yeah.
a couple times. So, end up finishing it, got the top 5, driving back, and now it's time to get back to the shop and get back to business.
That's right.
So we end up taking it from Columbus to Pomona. We went to Pleasanton.
Yep.
Got a top 5 for America's Most Beautiful.
We went down
3 Penny Roadster ends up winning there. So we got a top 5, and then we end up turning around going to,
I think we went
go
to
into
Carmel,
winter.
yeah.
Hold on. So this is when we go into winter, and the winters are brutal in Utah.
You're still working at Chevron.
Yeah. So I'm out there 2:00 at night, turning a valve, and shit's not for me anymore. So I go walk up to my boss's
You're
office.
a famous hot rod builder.
Yeah, that's it. I'm famous now. So no, I go into my boss's office, and Isaac had actually landed our first client, 64 Corvette coupe that we were building for a client from another show, because we built another Corvette. But anyway, so yeah, I went in and just quit.
Are you doing any pushing along the way of like, we probably need to get in here?
Of course.
He's
Creatively.
got like
Between
3
him-
cars he wants to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a few
we
cars.
got things to do, yeah.
Right.
This Chevron thing's gonna pass.
Honestly, Henry pushed me pretty damn hard too.
Yeah.
So he was just like, dude, you're wasting your time and talent.
What'd you tell your wife?
I just told her what I was doing, and she's been my number one supporter the whole time. So I believe in you, and whatever you do, I
Get
got your
after it.
back and just do it good. So So she's been awesome. So, and that's all it took. So we went in, quit, and got back to the shop and started building Corvettes and
Everything
stuff. And
else. And
then we turned around, went to the Barrett Cup, right? Was that? No, it wasn't quite Barrett yet.
No, I think we went to Carmel also.
Oh yeah,
Spent some time in Carmel. Yeah,
they had a down at Pebble Beach. Ended up, we won. They had, what was that, Mission? It's like a Catholic
Classic,
church.
Oh
They
yeah,
had a big
yeah.
show there, and we ended up winning like the best and blessed. Had some
That's cool.
some priest come out and he's
Yeah.
blessing the car with
Really?
the water, and I'm over there wiping it off as soon as my wife's like, knock it off.
That deionized holy water.
Holy water.
Get water all over this.
Let me see the SDS on that.
So, yeah, we went on a little tour, and then surprise, here comes COVID. So
Yeah,
right into it. So that was 2019 when we actually debuted that, right?
yeah.
So
That's yeah, COVID's a great time, for a lot of new businesses.
yeah,
Not knowing what's happening. And it's so interesting, you said you had the roller coaster of stuff, and I mentioned it before that like these things generally don't end well, right? They also, I wouldn't even say they generally don't end well, because they'd have to get started real good to be ending, right? They just, it's like a plane that just barely takes off and crashes. They don't call that a crash landing. They call it like a failed takeoff, right? So you have to be flying first to crash. This is awesome. Like I'm picking up on it already now, the relationship and your mentality, which I think is the key to a lot of this stuff. And then your honesty and work ethic is key to it as well. There's I believe in you. You've got the talent. I feel good giving you the spur to do it. I'm also getting cars built that I want to have built. Sure. We've got a great relationship. It's fun. I like the build process. I've got things going on. All that's great, and it works. That's the gravy part of it. There's also the time that always comes the time of like ROI and paying bills, and this is a business. Like, so now it's like
The reality.
yeah. And then I hear again. I'm not speaking directly to your guys' relationship or situation. I'm speaking to a lot of other situations that happen. Right. Then it gets to time to where hey, you say we want to make money and the shop needs to pay for itself. Well, guess what? Your cars can't get built anymore because we need to take these paying customers. And then it's well, that's not cool because I want my cars to be built. There's always it happens. Yeah. Am I not? I'm 100% right. And anybody that's listening knows. It's so cool, the relationship you guys have gotten. It's also great that you enjoy the build process. It doesn't hurt that you're always traveling and overseas and worried about nuclear disaster.
But I'm always engaged and involved in understanding, the model of what we need to do, and the project management side of life is always a big piece. So he's a good communicator. So as he's communicating to me from wherever I'm at, I could quickly deduce where our issues are, or where our cliffs are going to be, and
gotcha.
Where our downfall, and then I'm trying to build a bridge or add a parachute or whatever it takes, so that we could get over that obstacle and continue forward.
Everything makes so much more sense.
Yeah,
it really makes so much. Now I even emails when we were emailing prior to scheduling whatever. Yeah. Now it makes sense. I'm because this dude's not a hot rod guy. He writes an email. Yeah. Like a business person. I can fully understand everything that he's saying, and we can communicate back and forth. This is not your normal hot rod builder.
For the government as well.
Yes.
So it's all government.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's very
speaking
precise.
to the government.
Yes.
So
well, that's great, because another thing that we talk about on this podcast all the time is that's generally the missing link of a successful business is the business portion in the creative hot rod builder.
Yes.
Because at no point in time when he showed you that picture, then you're I want to be a hot rod builder. You didn't say I want to be a successful business owner.
No.
You said I wanted to be a hot rod builder. And that's everybody's dream. That's not a dig.
Yeah.
That's
building the cool car.
Yeah. My dream is not to be successful at building cars for a living. The dream was to build cool ass cars. And there's a difference between making money and earning a living.
Yep.
Right. Earning a living is where everything just doesn't get taken away.
Yep.
It's earning enough to live. And then there's making money and a successful business. Those are two completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
So were you pushing from the business side, or were you both?
Yeah.
Said your wife's, is she managing the business end?
No.
Were you doing the
So
paperwork and
doing
invoicing and everything?
Doing everything at the shop, doing timesheets, all that stuff, and then scan them. I
Fix
go
them
through
over
and
to
do
me,
a
yeah.
summary, like a quick summary. Well, we end up hiring a couple guys. So we land a couple clients. First client, actual client was a Corvette. We actually had ordered that chassis prior to, so it was a road shop chassis, fast track chassis. And that was probably back in actually 17.
Yeah, it was early. Yeah.
It was an early time, and then we didn't end up building the car till a little bit later. But he's our first client. But with that, he brought another client. So
Another Corvette.
So now we have two clients. So now I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's start hiring.
This is a business now.
guys.
Let's get guys. Let's roll.
So first guy I hire, still with us, young buck. He was 18, 19 at the time.
I think 19. Yeah.
19. He's a body and paint guy. Did a lot of paint prep at a at a collision shop, and so kind of taught him young. This is how it is, and then we ended up hiring Simon, another guy that worked at Kindig the very first time that I had worked there. So I worked with him for 3 years. Hadn't really seen him in years. Ended up, and we stayed in touch, but it was kind of not. I don't know. I bet there was 10 years that had gone by. I hadn't seen him. Ended up coming out working, and so now we had these two guys and building two Corvettes. The first client, we had ordered that chassis. Well, then he ended up changing directions. Brings this other guy with a 66 Corvette. Ends up, we sell the chassis out from underneath that car, put the 66 on it, and he ended up going with some other chassis, and ended up more of a budget build. Ended up doing that, but our very first client was, damn car had to go yellow, and I'm a very stubborn guy when it comes to paint, and I argued this guy, which probably shouldn't be doing with my very first client, but we argued and argued and argued. I did 17 different spray outs, and
But I read. What about blue? I said
wasn't
yellow.
working.
What about gray?
Wasn't-
what about, it's
wasn't
not yellow.
working, but we ended up
Cream.
Well, that's why I was like, butternut yellow. I can handle butternut yellow, and so ended up doing a spray out and shot just a gold pearl over the top of butternut yellow, and that was it. It was, and he signed off on it, and so then I was like, okay. So first client actually changed me, so I'm good. I got that out of my way, and ended up we did that one, and then the 66 had a couple guys in the shop. So now we're starting to grow. So now we went from 2,000 square feet. We're no longer working in my dad's shop, but we're building the cars, blowing them apart, taking them up to my dad's paint booth, and
Super
painting them out
efficient.
of there. Yeah. And then laying blankets in the enclosed trailer and driving 10 miles as careful as we can.
We're in glass houses. We're not throwing any rocks. We do what we got to do.
It just doesn't work. And then we end up right around the corner. There was an old body shop that had gone out of business, but it had a nice paint booth. So we ended up using this paint booth and still doing that. Just wasn't working. We ended up buying a booth, and we just kept expanding. So the racetrack has single bays. So they're, what are they, 25 by 20? Well, we end up getting 4 bays at a time, and so they're wide open. So they're 2,000 square feet or whatever. So we end up going from 2,000 to 4,000, and then took another 2,000. So now we're at 6,000. So we have a paint shop, kind of an assembly shop, clean shop, and then our fab shop, fab and body. And that's kind of how we made it work for a few years.
For a while, yeah.
And then we just kept expanding. So, and then we got up to, I think we're at 7 employees now. So not huge, but
It's say that.
10,000 square feet. But then that was this kind of wasted space. We had some space that we weren't utilizing. It was more of a showroom, and so we ended up downsizing a little bit. But we're still at like 8,000 square feet. And
Going back to something you said earlier about you hired the 19-year-old kid, right, fresh out of a collision shop, and taught him the ways, right? Yeah. He's still there?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is sometimes we ask hard questions on this episode, on these podcasts. That kid's working for you for a while, been working for you for a while. You've trained him all the ways. I assume that when you hired him, he's like, oh my God, this is awesome. I'm working in a hot rod shop. That's been my dream to do custom cars, stuff like that. He's learned a lot along the way, things that you and the experience have taught him. Say in 3-4 years from now, he's like, you know what I want to do? I want to own my own hot rod shop.
Yep.
What do you do in a situation like that?
It's gonna be tough, but I just want the best for him. So I don't know. Obviously, I'm gonna go to him and be like, "What do we got to do to keep you?" But if not, it's gonna be a tough road. But
you were in a little different situation. Do you think how much longer would you have been at Dave's if it wouldn't have been for the contract signing thing?
Probably be there today. To be honest, I got to, the cars they build are pretty phenomenal. So they build, and I didn't make a killing working for them at all, but I got to perfect my skill. I was able to work with the equipment that I didn't have, or the equipment we couldn't afford to use, and it was just like.
Were you working on cars more when you were working for Dave than you are now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot more. A lot more. But I'm pretty hands-on.
Oh, I know. You have to be.
Right.
But at the same time, hands-on as a business owner is not the same thing as working on cars for a living.
Nope. The problem's now
it's completely different.
I have my hands on 17 different cars, because I think we have 17 in the shop right now.
Yep.
I'm touching every single one and not just focusing on one. So.
Yeah, I'm not trying to prove a point or anything like that. We've talked a lot about this as of late. It's a delicate subject or tricky situation to talk about, because there is people out there that absolutely, strive, thrive, and should be marching to their own drummer. And there's some that should absolutely not be, and either need another 5 years, from experience side, or their personality wise. You're so fucking talented, and the type of person you are, and what drives you is that creativity and working on those cars and doing those types of things. Just keep negotiating a higher pay rate and stay where you're at.
Exactly.
It's you see it so many times, and again, we're doing this because it's it's an industry wide topic thing, and there's not a right or wrong. But I wanted to ask that, specifically from your, I can't word it in the right way, but chasing this and chasing that of the, I know what my heart's telling me to do, but I also try to do the responsible thing.
Right.
Had that contract thing not been in there, your heart and the responsible was in one place.
Oh, for sure.
Right? One big established shop that was building the craziest cars, then you probably wouldn't have gone and done what you did. I'm not saying that this isn't like you should have or would have or whatever it is. This is more advice on other people, even from owners, how to deal with employees, and employees that are thinking about doing stuff.
Well, everything you're saying is a very unique skill set.
It is.
So dealing with a client versus an employee, they're vastly different.
Yeah.
And every employee is different. So the communication style is unique in that sense.
Yeah.
And then just going from stretching a 32 Fender to figuring out insurance and payroll are pretty different
100%.
skill sets there as well, that most guys don't have any experience, knowledge, or even foresee that they're going to have to do when you start your own shop. And
it's a whole different ballgame.
Or just even doing quick math when the Centos guy comes by the first time. You're like, oh, that's fucking great. I don't have to do any of this kind of shit anymore. Yeah, that's fine. Pay that. Instead of doing the quick math of whether you're like, wait, hold on. I could hire a full-time employee for what you're going to do. No.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
No.
Yeah.
But it's that's the type of examples of when you are, small, 1-2 employees and you're starting a hot rod shop, like the easy mistake to make at the beginning.
Yeah. Well, we were smart when we rented our shop because toilets are cleaned every day. We don't have to worry about that. So we don't have to pay for them. Well, I guess it's included in the rent, but
security.
So, but no,
yeah, but you have a good business minded, advisor and partner and in it,
Right. So, and I've had to educate Isaac a lot. Like, he's never really, he's been around the builds and all that, been around cars his whole life, but he's never hands-on built a car. He's been around a lot of it. So I've educated him a lot.
I bet this was the I wouldn't say business side, but the intercompany trade relationship in the hot rod side of things has to be drastically different than what you're used to in your profession, because it's, from a supply and demand type of thing. It's I need this times this many, buy them, and I receive them. Yeah. And in your line of work, there's not a lot of like, you know what, it's going to run a little late, or, it doesn't happen a lot. I wouldn't assume. Maybe I'm not in that business, so I'm just guessing.
It has happened. We did a project for the Navy, and us as taxpayers purchased 8 helicopters.
Love that.
MH-53 helicopters.
Us as taxpayers.
For cheap. And then they found out that they were contaminated. So, I had a rep come up to me and said, hey, well, I seen one at the flight line, so it should take you guys around 3 weeks to decontaminate them, release them, do what you need so we could start flying them again. So it does happen. And there are times where you have to negotiate and you have to identify, and whatever you commit to, it's like a fixed price contract. So it doesn't matter what it takes me to do it. I have to achieve it within that time frame. So it is what it is. So, it just depends on how we structure that agreement. So that's kind of the mentality.
You are a little used to the
everything.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's probably never had to do a cleanup job on a helicopter. Like, this thing would look badass. We'd like some gold leaf, like engine turn here, put some 20s on it.
No 20s on that thing.
I want, it's completely sidebar just because how do 6 helicopters become contaminated?
So they were flying in supplies direct into Fukushima. And so in that process, everything that's sucking in air, and because of how spicy it was at that time, it was embedded in the materials as well. So, yeah.
How long does that?
Not long.
How long does it stay on something?
For the isotope that was from that, thousands of years. So
for a while.
Before it decays and becomes neutral again, yeah.
And Lysol won't get it off.
No. No. So that's where we actually did the dry ice thing. So we built a containment around that, and we shot it with dry ice and was able to contain anything from going airborne and, minimize what we had to do. So.
And if you're exposed to that for a short period of time, you have some growths?
Not for that specifically, but in other arenas, yes. In a reactor, 100%. So there are jobs that I've done in a reactor where, the exposure is extremely high. So we have to time people to go in and, turn a bolt a couple times. Okay, time's up, go. Send in another guy, hit it a couple more times. Okay, get out. So every experience is very unique. So that's why I say I'm too dumb to be scared because I've been in too many variables. So again, he'll hit me with something. I'm like, I could analyze it. Okay, plus or minus. We'll be fine.
How often are you guys getting like scanned or checked or?
My team does that all the time. So we're peeing and pooping and being monitored and just pulling blood and all that stuff. So actually we're less than everybody else because we know what we're getting into and we put in all the plans and precautions in advance. So training like mad.
Was that Fukushima worse than what everybody was led to believe?
Well, I can't say specifically because I didn't go right to the event. But the other assets that we were looking at, in the beginning it was pretty spicy.
It could have been
worse. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to sidetrack.
Yeah.
things I'm interested in. You know, you got to ask questions and stuff.
The side hustle.
It's just. I
Josh
mean,
has many interests.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I mean, mostly due to the precipice of worldwide conflict is always at the top of my interest list.
Well, that's what led me to the Middle East.
Is it?
Yeah. It's cleaning up some of that. So again, we don't allow anybody to reverse engineer anything. So we go and snag it and we drag it home and we handle it here.
Oh, so you're doing some of that mitigation as well on that?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, they ship it out to Utah.
Yeah.
Buried out in the desert.
So going out towards
at.
Bonneville. That's one of the first radioactive disposal sites that were in the U.S. And that's where I was fortunate. Looking back, I was lucky that I got into it very young, and it just fit. So I say that all the time. It is very weird that I ended up in that industry, but fortuitous at the same point because everything just lined up. It just made sense. So it fit my personality and my mentality.
Why? No offense. Why subcontractor? Why doesn't Air Force, Navy, Marines mitigate it themselves? Go yank it and
they're not. They can, but they're not too concerned about the health hazards or anything that the repercussions of what happens. So they're the doers.
I got you.
They'll get it done.
Got you.
Is it done the right way? That's a separate question, right?
Understood. How much nuclear material is spread on just a normal, like chopper crash, like chopper goes down?
A lot of the components have a lot of, it looks like a spark plug. So everything to increase the voltage. So there's a lot of radioactive isotopes in a aircraft. So yeah, there's quite a bit.
Yeah, like night vision, all that.
Oh yeah.
So when you see the rare instances, one is gone down, especially Middle East conflicts, that stuff would happen.
Yep.
You'd see overhead, they'd have a crowd descend upon that. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, they don't need to get. What you're thinking is like, they're not going to be around long. I mean,
potentially. Yeah. Yeah.
They might steal some intel, but they're not going to be around long to tell it.
It's easy to find it too because of that signature that's coming off of it, so we could track it down fast.
Understood. Yeah. All right. We're probably talking too much, but
no, you're fine.
Very, very intrigued in all that stuff. All right. So back to business, right? So shop's rolling. You got employees.
Yep.
You've got paying customers. Yep. What's your personal level of where would you like to see how many paying customers and success of the shop and ROI, but also like room for a build for you?
That's a tricky question.
Is the shop in itself fulfillment now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, I still would like to see a build at some point to go play around in it, but to see the shop be successful, that is the fulfillment, right?
So now it's a build every day.
100%. So in a lot of different facets and then the other fulfillment that I was getting was the interaction with the clients. So again, that was a learning process because it's different from my side. The personalities are always unique. So that was a lesson that I learned very fast is vetting out who we're going to get into bed with, right? So because they're not always a good fit. So that was a process as well.
That's why this has worked. Now it makes so much more sense why this is actually a recipe for success versus a recipe for disaster. Thinking about both parties, thinking about things the right way, and very versed in their own individual skill sets for the positive.
Yeah, and we're always educating each other and holding each other accountable at the same point. So, and that part sucks, right? But you have to stay open-minded, and it's the ego. I mean, I'm guilty as much as any man in this room. So,
yeah,
I just have to put it down more often than not, and it sucks.
So everything's rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
And you're checking things off the boxes, right? You're like, oh man, it'd be great to do this. Boom, done it. It'd be great to go this. And so good guys comes calling and says, build a giveaway car.
Oh yeah.
Then you've made it.
We made it.
So how does that process go?
Well, it was right, I guess, post-COVID. So
Yeah,
it was kind of the tail end of COVID when we started having the conversation. So the giveaway car was originally Goldman's was supposed to do it.
okay.
Had a Pete and Jake's chassis, and I think Ed was still there.
Yep,
so he
at the
had
time.
kind of put that whole thing together.
Yeah, because he was generally working on them like a three build ahead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of getting stuff
And
staged.
so Goldman, I don't know what happened, but they decided during COVID that they didn't want to do it anymore or something. So they told Good Guys, hey, we're not going to be able to finish it. They came to us. Isaac kind of worked all that stuff out, the contract. And I can't remember the guy's name that was over it.
Jason
Schneider, I think was his name.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
he had taken over. But I something happened. We had signed the contract, and then he ended up
He moved on.
leaving.
He was not there anymore.
Yep.
And so it got turned over to Bunker and Sadie. So we had a body, a Pete and Jake's chassis at the time, and I think that was it.
Yep.
And you know how hard it was to get parts at that time. And so we were kind of freaking out. Finally, I kind of put a plan together. And me and Bunker were kind of bouncing some ideas off, and Alan Johnson got brought up. And so that picture was Alan stopping at the shop. He was out at Bonneville, stopped in, kind of check out the shop, see if he wanted to get involved with us. And so it was kind of a collaboration. He did the wheels, full chassis, full rolling chassis, and we ended up doing the build on it. So it was kind of another, topper. It's like, holy shit, I get a team up with Alan
checking
Johnson.
off the list, and you worked with Alan. It's a great fun thing for the giveaway deal and touring it around. It's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. So when they came to us, we had a year to have the car.
A year plus.
Just over a year. But I had only had the body, so I put the body on the Pete and Jake's chassis and chopped the top on it. But there wasn't much else we could do. Alan got us the chassis. He kind of came in tail end. I mean, he stopped at the shop in September, had the chassis to us by December, and we had to have the car done next July. So,
It's like 7 or 8 months, all kinds of time.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
plenty of time. Well, by the time we got all the parts, the engine, transmission, everything there, it was April,
Yep.
and it was full. Shut the shop down.
I'm calling all the clients, hey,
Yeah, we had
we're
to
not
have
working on
conversation.
any of your things anymore.
We were shutting the shop down. We committed to these guys, and we're gonna give it our all. So
Yeah, that's
it was rough, but
the tough one.
it wasn't, nothing against Good Guys, because it was Sadie and Bunker got thrown into this. It was kind of just a mess on all ends. And they did the best they could. I mean, they were awesome. Bunker actually flew out. He came out and worked in the shop with us for a little bit and helped do a lot of things after.
That's
we got
awesome.
But I mean, we were painting the car. I was painting the fenders the week of, I'm in the booth. I'm baking it. We had bought a infrared bake booth, so we don't have forced. They didn't want us to put a heated makeup unit on the building where we're at, so we did an infrared. So I'm baking shit in the booth. We're flipping fenders over. I'm undercoating and doing stuff. I don't know.
It's so wild, the amount of work that goes into it, and it's all generally self-inflicted, right? Good Guys does what they can do to get parts and work and stuff, and that's a huge thing to get that many parts, that amount of companies wrangled, the right things, right time, stuff like that. It's very, very tough on a shop from two reasons. Generally, it's a shop that is like, Good Guys knows what they're doing, right? It's the
up-and-comers.
Up-and-comer.
Yeah.
They'll absolutely, they'd be chomping at the bit for this opportunity, right? And rightfully so, right? I get that. but it also comes with that maturity of knowing, like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have done that, and I probably shouldn't do that. Right? That level is not there.
Nope.
But then there's every single shop we've been a part of. I've been part of several of them. You've been a part of several of them. Every single time you just rally the troops, you're talking about absolutely, no problem. And we're not going to do just a normal giveaway car.
Right.
We're taking it to the next level. We're
got
doing
our
this.
name on it.
If we're putting our name on it, every single shop, they're listening right now and they're dying laughing because they've done the same thing.
Well, we've done it twice.
I know. And it's we'll do this and we'll do this. And I want everybody to be like, oh my God, for a giveaway car, I can't believe you guys did that. Right. What somebody needs to do is just bolt it all together.
Just rattle can it.
And when somebody comes up and says something, I mean, you can do a nice car, but somebody's like, oh man, I can't believe you did that. Yeah, it's a fucking giveaway car. Yeah. You know how much I got paid? 0. So it's a giveaway car. That's what we did. Yeah. Then everybody would be like, oh, well, shit, I can do that. I'll sign up to build that. But I'm not signing up to donate the fucking 1.5 years of everybody at the shop.
I tried everything I could. I called them. I don't know how many conversations we had. I said, get us a Roadster body, no fenders. Like, we will. That's easy.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it's like
they want
third
a
of the work.
5-window coupe, full fender. No, we did. And
I'm not giving any shots at good guys. That's
not at all.
The industry itself. It's shit. Damn Bobby at Triple Crown. You don't think he's laughing all the way down at night? Be like, all these guys building these trophies, and every single one of them is getting bigger and better and more expensive, trying to outdo each other at the Triple Crown.
Well, he's just as stupid. He did a giveaway truck, and because it's Bobby, it has to be a certain color, and that color wasn't available.
He painted
he bought a brand new 2025 Silverado, stripped the entire thing down to paint it black because he couldn't find a black one.
Yeah, he got a white one, and then the black one came later, so then he used the black one, I think, for the next year or whatever it was. But yeah, stripped an entire brand new truck. Yeah, we're all stupid.
Yeah, do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Hindsight, I think your approach might be the better way to do it because you cram all that into a short amount of time.
Yes.
So your amount of potential billable hours went way down, so you can get back on paying
Problem
customer
was
jobs.
the money coming in. So
yeah, but it's only for like 2 months. That's how you built the thing, April to
It's a lot.
June.
poor Isaac had bought another 32 Ford.
Yeah.
So here's the secret sauce.
Here we
to this
go
whole
again,
thing.
right?
So we had been building, I think somewhere on there's a bare metal 5-window coupe.
I saw it up there. Yeah.
Let's see.
That one?
That, but if you go up a little higher, it has fenders. Let's see.
Oh, what's that F40?
That was just a car up in Park City that nobody had a trailer that they could transport that damn thing. So they called us and we got the honors of loading it in their trailer and transporting it for a guy.
Could be the worst job
Yeah,
ever.
and the anxiety.
And it was a
right?
bitch.
Yeah.
He
That's a
destroyed
great
stuff
idea.
going in and out of
Insurance
trailers.
wise and all that.
There's a
we
pattern to all this.
had to wood block, chalk everything, and then we had to load it backwards. So we had a slide trailer. Our client had a slide trailer where everything slides out, loaded on that. And
Who drew those for you?
that's Eric Black. So
Never heard of him.
Yeah. No.
It's those cartoon sketches.
So
The thing I don't like about Eric's stuff is they're all out of proportion. Like nothing's to scale. You know, you can't. I'm just giving him shit.
So we were building on our spare time. Somehow we were building when we had spare time.
Yeah.
Building Isaac another 32. That one's actually the giveaway car, but somewhere in there, sorry. We were building him a car. There it is. So that one's Isaac's. That was the shop's car. Streamline. We have our own car. We were building it to just have to sell when a client comes. And
Yep.
you know, we sold the last one in bare metal, so it was like
Had one of Dan's Lumacraft grills in it, the winter style.
Yep.
Yep. So we had this car pretty much to this stage when we couldn't get parts for good guys. So what'd we do?
In stock.
Started robbing. So
Immediately.
we robbed everything. The worst part
It's
about
gotta feel good.
we got it all replaced, just not the labor hours. So so I have new
Looks good.
fenders I still need to chop and do a bunch of stuff too.
This thing's still there.
Yeah, we still have it sitting in the corner of the body shop collecting dust. But
It gets rotated around.
That'd be a nice,
it's
be a nice,
Fun to
car.
cruise in.
so
be a nice oil and whiskey company car.
Yeah.
You can get it done in 2 months.
Sure.
Dude, you already know he's never learned from a mistake. We already said that. He did it 4 times.
But yeah, so we robbed everything off that car to complete the giveaway car, but it still took us. I mean, I think we clocked how many hours in 4 months? I don't know.
Oh, I want to say over 3,000. I mean, it was aggressive. Yeah,
myself and Dalton, the young buck.
Everybody was at it. Yeah.
He lives in town local, so everybody else comes from Salt Lake. So everybody else that works for us, they commute. Dalton lived close, so he's the poor guy that gets to work 24/7 with me. So we work 7 days a week just trying to get this thing knocked out. Got it knocked out.
Do you feel like the shop comes together more and you got to have a morale boost by having the short deadline and everybody being involved in it?
This one kind of caused some problems. We ended up losing an employee over it, and that hurt. It did. It hurt for a while.
Workload?
Work-life balance.
Yeah. That part's the hard part.
Was that why you lost the? No, I'm telling you, the employee.
Yeah, he just said I won't be doing any of these deadlines ever again, and then just the morale, like
he's just a pussy. Then that's fine. I mean, everybody's had pussies that work for him. It's not a big deal.
And he was awesome. It just kind of got to the point where he's kind of burned out. He's been doing he's been building cars his whole life, and I think he wanted to go do something different. So,
I mean, yeah, that shit'll happen, but don't let it beat you.
Yeah, it was.
Don't let it beat you.
It hurt us for a minute, but I think that's the thing that pushed him over. He was with us for maybe a year after, but I could slowly see in him.
Sometimes you
fade away.
Sometimes you break them.
Yeah.
And when it's broken, it's tough to get. It's tough to get back.
It was a pretty. I don't know. Just even thrashing on that car, we set it on the ground at 4 a.m. before we loaded it in the trailer to head to Columbus, and
just get there.
I think that there was probably 5 of us at the shop, and I think there was tears in every single one of our eyes as soon as it hit the ground. Just like, holy shit! Like first time seeing it on the ground all together. Damn thing wouldn't fire up, so we pushed it. I mean, that's part of it too, right?
Were you worried that the car cover was going to imprint on the paint that hadn't dried yet?
Didn't even have a car cover for it, so we loaded it. They shipped it, and
those
brought it over to us, and
those feelings of that doesn't get talked about enough. We need to start doing
First
that
time
more.
cars on wheels and tires.
Yeah, but the before that, like you've got those roller coasters of emotions, right? Through that, especially on a builds like this. So just say it's giveaway builds or tight deadline stuff, right? Even on a customer build, when it comes down to the wire, there's always those decisions, or those conversations, whether it be with the customer, the guys in the shop, planning or whatever. It's like, you know what? That car, it's so close. That car, we're taking it to this. And you've basically drawn the line in the sand with the shop and the customer and said, this is the deadline. We're debuting it at SEMA. We're taking it to Columbus, good guys. We're taking it to this, blah, blah. And it's generally 2 to 7 months too short, right? Whatever time that you say you're taking it, whatever, you're like, absolutely. It's going to be a push. You've had those words. Everybody's had those words. It's going to be a push. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be tight. But we should be able to do it. If we get, and then you back out.
What's the next show?
You back schedule that out, right? Well, as long as it's by interior by this date, it needs to be coming out of the booth by this date, it needs to do this, that's plenty of time. Oh man, we got this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves a whole week. So we're going to be done a week early, and we're going to that way we can fine tune all the details. Everybody's laughing because they've had these same fucking discussions, same conversations, same whiteboard, same everybody up meeting, same all this kind of stuff. And you go through that, rah. Hell yeah, we're going to do it. Kick ass. You start rolling. Get a punch, curveball, no problem. I got this. Another curveball, another punch, no problem. We got this. And then those time in that hour start, creeping up. And you're like, man, this is tough, right? But you know what? We're going to do this. Then there's those nights, right? Then there's those nights that come and you've all gotten kicked in the dick all day long. Left and right, every single which way. You're like, you know what? What are our options? What's the options?
Go to Chevron. You know how many times I tell Isaac that? I'm done with this shit. I'm going back to Chevron. So
and then there's the push, right? There's the you know what, everybody, we're gone for the night. We'll talk about this in the morning. Come back, everybody's thought, you're like, hey, I thought about this, we could do this, this, and this, we could figure this out, blah, blah. There's kind of the research. Tired, still tired. Then there's the put it down on the ground, right? And it's like, it's a magic drug.
Yep.
No, not tired anymore, not upset anymore. Everything.
Euphoria.
It's fucking euphoric.
Yep.
That's what we all saw. That's what we were all pushing for.
Until
somebody is like, fire it up.
Yep, that's where I was going. I was like, and then we go to fire it and load it. Like, you gotta be shitting me. And there's myself and my poor wife in Columbus pushing the car into the building when nobody's around.
Yeah,
but then, you get that euphoric moment. You see that thing. You deal with those little stuff. Boom, baby. Yep. You know what? She's show ready. Yep. We hit it. Yep. Load her up. Let's go. Then there's that drive, right? And it's always a distance. Never are you running up a deadline and you got to drive an hour and a half to a show. Yep. It's across country.
Yeah.
And you're literally loading it like you're already an hour and a half to 5 hours late. Now you're like, well, we were going to stop in Flagstaff. Ain't no stopping in Flagstaff anymore. Power through all the way through. Yeah. Blah, blah. Well, you drive for 2 hours. I'll drive for 2 hours. We'll back and forth. Then there's that like time in the drive itself where you're just like that zombie mode hits. You're like, holy shit. Where have we been? What day is it? What month is it? And you're like, where did that come? I lost an index finger. It threw off that build. I lost an entire index finger and didn't even know it.
I can't believe we ate that much beef jerky so far.
That's what, like,
the shop floor.
Isaac flies in and
disaster
and kind of bells us out. He gets to. I've been working all night.
You're like, dude,
he gets to drive.
I've been sleeping. So. I'm driving.
Yeah,
that's
I got you.
Perfect.
Yeah. And driving up through Wyoming.
We see some weird
chupacabra comes running out across the road. I swear.
Watch out for the chupacabra.
Yeah, you got to watch out for this.
Well, we've seen them 3 times.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Have you ever seen an Atascadero?
No. Oh, yeah, those are more rare. Yeah, an Atascadero. Yeah, you'll find those. You get
some weird shit.
Usually 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning, running those desert roads or whatever. All kinds of stuff will fly. Yeah, it's just for a brief second though. Once you wake up, you don't see it anymore. It's just for a brief second.
Yep.
You know, it's tricky though too. You know, with these deadlines and trying to fulfill whatever that goal is. It's a necessary evil, I think. Again, from my outside perspective, because if you just have something that it could go endless, and then we're just going to keep tinkering, and then the artist kicks in again, and we're chasing in pursuit of perfection. So
it's unattainable, unobtainable.
If you get the car 99% of the way there, and you don't make it to SEMA this year, and you're going to bring it next year, you'll still be in that last hour trying to finish something.
Because you're going to say,
I've
got a whole year. You know what we can do? Let's pull that front end off. I don't like the way this thing fits, blah, blah. And while we're doing it, let's do this. And you create a year and a half's worth of work in one decision.
Yeah. Yes.
But you're right. It's that you have to, as much as we all hate them, if it wasn't for shows and deadlines, these cars would never get done.
Facts. Yeah.
Never.
But the balance, again, of trying to just kill everybody and exhaust everyone, because it is a marathon at the end of the day, right? We can't just be sprinting consistent in these, little bursts like that. It's not. Well, we won't have any employees. Right. I'll put it that way.
And it's hard to push them because obviously we lost one guy from it. And so we try not to do it. We have guidelines. This is where we want to be, but I'm not gonna kill my guys over a deadline. But
it's just so interesting on the psychological part of it, because like you're saying, you got, it's a balance, right? We're all to blame though, as peers and as friends, competitors, peers in this industry, because we say this same thing, right? We say, I can't believe we put this on ourselves. But we have to put it on ourselves because we didn't get done, right? And then you're also, you want to take the high road and be like, you know what? It gets down to a certain point, and if I'm killing my guys too much, whatever, we could just push the deadline. We'll go to another show, right? Well, that's cool to say. And then you go to a show and you tell like somebody that, like, oh, you know what? I just wasn't going to work. You're like, oh, that's good for you. And then you walk away, like, fucking pussy. Like, what? You could? We just killed ourselves to get it done. You couldn't?
Oh, even then, it's the FOMO of you not having your car there that could have been there that
you're gonna have to
eats at you more than anything else.
So it's all completely group self-imposed, and I think it's a bitter pill to swallow. But it is as hurtful as that truth is. It is what has made this specific niche of the industry what it is.
Yeah, it's iron sharpening iron.
100%.
I agree with that as well.
So everybody trying to one up themselves, one up the next guy. You got to show up because 5 other guys are going to show up. I was going to say, as you were saying that, like coming off of COVID, like the amount of guys were like, "No, man, we just decided to take it easy this year," and no new cars came out for like 2 years. Yep. There was like nothing new.
It was a lull.
Yeah,
because it was like their get out of jail free card. Right? It was that easy pass because you didn't have to get looked down on because you could just use the pandemic as the excuse. Be like, oh, you know how the pandemic was.
Get parts.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like we were all working. Like I mean, you could have got more done. Like
supply chain issues and
we were busy. During COVID.
When COVID first started, I think that was the only time I got nervous. Yeah. In terms of the industry, I was like, oh shit. So now I have.
Turns out we were all stupid.
Yeah, and I had to face that reality. I might have made a horrible decision here, but it ended up being the complete opposite. I mean, we were just booming. I mean, we could not keep up with what we had coming in. So
it was insanity because it took a little bit of a slowdown in the life, the day-to-day life of the people that can afford those things to be like, oh, fuck around. You know what?
Always wanted.
Right. Yeah. I mean, on a so much smaller scale, but during the holiday time when there's a little bit of slowdown of being, at home a little bit more than I'm normally at, then that's when it does get to I'm sitting there on the couch in the daytime or something like that, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or whatever.
You could see the snow globes that this fucker started making. Insane.
No, there's a little bit of the searching around because you have the time. You're like, oh, I'd like to buy that. Yeah. Things that you think about buying or making purchases on because you have the time. It's the idle hand, kind of thing, idle mind.
Yeah, and that damn algorithm knows exactly what you want.
It's like, oh, this new gun just dropped. Yeah. Would you like a sneak peek of this?
I will say, I think the Facebook Marketplace algorithm could be
nothing better.
Most inside of you as possible.
Oh, sure.
There's shit that you didn't even know you liked that all of a sudden I want to buy all of those.
Right. A Kat Von D pinball machine. Hell yes. I've been looking for that for years.
Please.
But you're 100% right that iron sharpens iron, and that you mentioned earlier the ego in it, right?
Yes.
Ego gets I've talked about it. Ego gets such a bad stigma, right? It's an evil word. We just need to take it back and rewrite what that means, and it doesn't mean to be bad, right? It doesn't have to be bad.
Nope.
If it wasn't for ego, the iron and sharpen iron, your trust, your need to belong, your want to be accepted by these peers and these people that you've looked up to, and validation of all the hard work, we would literally not do those giveaway cars to the level that you're doing them, right? Because you were like, oh, don't fucking.
You wouldn't build cars in general to the level that you're doing them, or
build businesses. You bolt the thing together. Oh, so you want a '69 Camaro? All right, we'll buy those parts and we'll bolt it together and drive it. Do you want it red, black, white, blue? Well, that's the color. There you go. Drive it. It drives good, right?
Yeah, it's so simple.
But it's the push, it's the drive, and it's the same thing that everyone's like, oh man, I can't believe we got to do this, and blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
As dumb of a statement as that is what it is. It's what it is.
Takes what it takes.
That's takes what it takes. It be what it be.
Takes what it takes.
What it do.
It do what it do on the dash.
Mm-hmm. it do what it do on that dash.
Yeah, no, I mean, and we've been through some crazy things in
this stuff's way too smooth. It's gonna be dangerous.
We
right?
The cream Corvette. I don't know if you had seen the cream Corvette.
That was
66.
Yes.
So we were building that for our second client, and during COVID, full out. This guy kind of, I wouldn't say unlimited budget, but he wanted a nice build.
Yeah.
Wide body in the rear, didn't want to do anything up front, just kind of give it some hips and kind of just, yeah, he wanted that's fast track chassis there. Just doing an LS3 in it. And during COVID, Isaac's billing the guy. He was awesome, paying his bills on time, everything, and then just stopped. Like right before Christmas. And I'm like,
it's not like him.
So Isaac sends him a friendly reminder, hey, your bill's due. Nothing.
Calling him.
I'm freaking out, thinking, shit, I hope we didn't get the Rona. And it was about a month later, the estate called, and the owner had crashed his airplane, killed him. So, and that was, I mean, we were full in on that build.
Wow.
And so the estate settled up on what his bill was. They ended up sent some guys, and they came and grabbed the car, and that one went away. So that, I mean, that sucked. We weren't planning on, having a client lose his life or anything during the build. And these are some of the things as a business owner you don't think about. It's like,
it was finished?
No, it wasn't. It was in second round of poly. So we were blocking the car, I think, at the time. And so we just stopped, assembled the car. They came, got it. We ended up telling him if he had no family. So if he wants, or if the estate wants to settle and let the car go, we'd like to make an offer. And
I think I chased it for about a year, somewhere in there, right?
And we were fortunate enough to have one of our local guys out there, Alex Short. I don't know if you know Alex Short. He had Revision built him that frigid white truck.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Boosted 69. Was it boosted? Under pressure.
Yeah.
White Camaro. So he ended up actually buying it and had us finish it for him.
That's cool.
And
yeah.
So we finished that car, debuted it at Columbus. I don't remember what year that was.
I don't. It's all a blur at this point. Yeah.
And he didn't want us to change anything. He told us, let's don't change anything. Just finish it the way you're going to do. But he likes his cars white. So I was able to talk him into cream, not white, and brought it back. I think I don't know if he had built it for his wife or had it. It was supposed to be his wife's car for Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And so we got back from Columbus, and he wanted to take it for a little burn. And so we took it into him, let him take the car. And there's a few things on the interior he wanted the interior guy to change. And so he drove it from his shop to his house and pulling into his driveway. I think there was 19 miles on the car. Yep. Some girl rear ends him going 35 miles an hour. He's at a dead stop.
It's not a good situation for a fiberglass Corvette.
Yeah, wiped it out. So this picture here is second go round. So we were able to go through, and he had it. I don't want to say it was overinsured. I don't know. I mean, he had his insurance
correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. So ended up coming in at like $280,000 in damage.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
My eyes, it's total.
It's a good looking booth back there.
Beautiful booth.
So
look at that.
So we ended up the second go round. We got to play with the insurance, which sucked on a full build like that. And
fun times.
Yeah. I think I still think we're $20,000 short on that final payment. But
how did like that right there, that conversation? So we can get bumpers, for $300.
Right.
I see you have here on the bumper estimate.
It's always interesting because again, I'm the one dealing with the adjusters and the assessors, and every one of them that I've dealt with thus far is, they've had cars at Barrett, so they get it. I'm like, I don't think you get it, and I don't, nothing bad on Barrett, but there's levels to everything. So yes, the initial thing is it's just bumpers. I'm like, they're not just bumpers. So it takes what it takes. So then I'm having to work through that process. And
the best thing, it's just like vetting a customer with a insurance adjuster is the best thing when they come in and like, don't worry, guys, I'm a car guy. I get it, right? I know you probably put an extra couple coats of clear on this thing, and you're like, oh, here we go. This one's gonna be a fun one. But in these cases, man, like not to be a dick, but you got all the power. At the end of the day, you just be like, no,
Yeah.
Why don't you tell your client to find another place that can do this?
Yeah.
Because that's not going to go over well. We're the only ones that can.
That's right.
We built it. This is what it cost.
Yep.
Y'all argue it out. I got things to do. Call me back when you're ready to pay the payment.
And that's where Alex is phenomenal in that process because he was fully supporting and he understands what it takes. So there wasn't any real conversation or argument behind it. So
guess what? It sucks to be you, the insurance company right now. However, you make all your money by gambling. You generally win. You lost on this one. Let's stop arguing about it. Pay what you got to pay. Keep getting all the premiums on all the other people that don't wreck their shit. Sorry. This just is what it is. Let's fucking end it and everybody can go about their way.
accurate.
Sometimes you bet on black and it fucking hits or doesn't hit.
Or doesn't.
Yeah, so that was quite the experience as well in the first few years of business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything in there.
But ended up.
Do you think that experience was worse or the comment that Josh just posted could be worse?
What was the comment?
Oh, I posted it to Bailey.
I know, it was stupid.
Oh, yeah, I know it's stupid. I love being able to.
Right there's where it got rear end.
Oh, that's a hit.
Doesn't look so bad there, but
Yeah, fiberglass doesn't have a lot of give to it. It's
I think it cracked the headlights, everything.
Damn.
It crapped it. Yeah, it was bad.
So that's the before.
That's
So it
before.
wasn't.
That's how it was
You didn't
when we
build
finished
it.
it.
Build it wrecked. Then I got it. All right. Now I'm. All right. I'm following now.
So ended up redoing that. Then we actually did it for. We were part of the Castrol Path Performance. You guys did it the year before
following
us,
your
so we did
footsteps
this
again.
car for Path Performance and ended up going down to Barrett last year and got top 5 with it, which was pretty cool.
It's fucking awesome. Great looking car.
Thank you.
What's SEMA this year? You had it at SEMA this year, right?
Last year, yeah. We didn't do SEMA this year. First year in, I think, 20 years that I haven't gone to SEMA.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was weird. So,
That must be nice. I'm gonna be one of those.
was
That must be
it was
nice
an off
guys.
year.
Must be nice.
yeah.
I fired one of those off today.
Did you? It's fun to do it sometimes now. You've gotten it so many times now. It's fine to be on the other guy. Must be nice. Yeah, it is super nice.
And just wait for their response. Just know what's going through their head.
So what's the builds that are going on right now?
Seems like a lot of Camaros.
A ton of Camaros there.
Doing a lot of chassis swaps, spec chassis. Some of our clients, they go to Barrett, buy some stuff that looks nice, and gets to the shop, and they want us to do a little minor upgrades.
Now, why on earth would somebody want to change the performance or driving handling characteristics of a car that they bought at auction?
Imagine my
Man.
surprise.
Don't understand.
Yeah, the Camaro right there. That thing had about 16 washers stacked under the transmission mount. I don't know. It just,
So
and that's the thing.
everybody knows the
Like-
standard's 12, right? You don't go
Right.
past 12.
So
It's multiples of 4.
Yes.
it's and the car looked nice. I mean, looked nice, but once you got under it, I mean, they cut the subframe just to clear the front wheels. It was just like everything's narrowed, and it's like, dude, this is more of a safety hazard.
I mean, you got to have them tires, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows you got to have them tires, especially on the front of a Camaro. The one thing that Camaro is always needed was if you could figure out a way to just do a dry sump and less pistons and do a solid tire across the front of a Camaro.
Little steamroller.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
So we've got 67, 68 convertible. We're doing same thing. It's supposed to be a chassis swap, but they're all snowballing. Seems like we're going to be doing body and paint on all of them.
Yep.
That's the way it goes.
We got a pretty sweet 69 Camaro. We're doing a lot of custom
A
fab.
lot of family posts here on this Instagram. A lot of family posts. You're a better person than me.
So, I haven't even see that
Oh, look at that.
little baby up there.
Oh,
That's another one?
I haven't even.
That's
You haven't seen that one yet?
So,
This is the gift that keeps giving. Back to the good guys.
the giveaway.
The giveaway. So here I am. Me and my wife are in Columbus debuting this giveaway car.
okay.
While my 17-year-old son and his girlfriend
Oh,
are back at home. Parents are out of town. Well, Thanks, good guys.
9 months later.
Yep, they granted me with a beautiful grandbaby. So I'm actually a grandfather as well. So it was actually, I don't want to say it was a bad thing. It was an awesome thing.
That's awesome.
It now. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Families.
it seems as though your previous decisions, you probably didn't give him the best, the do's and don'ts. It's
I told you we're Utah boys. We got to replenish.
it's only one way to do it.
That's it. So, but yeah, no, it's.
I see the little
We had that
charm up there.
conversation with
Yeah, that was my wife
Cheers.
stealing somebody's necklace. So
we had that conversation with Jared's buddy Fen. The kid. So they're having another one. Like, does he understand how it works? Like, because
There's so many different ways to do it.
so
I mean, literally, so many different ways to do it.
I saw one of the pictures. You had a steel Willys coupe. What's the deal with that one?
so that
Eric
was
had rendering.
yeah. So Eric had done the rendering. We were building a 41 Willys.
Eric and his drawings.
And
Eric and his
the other
drawings.
car that was really cool that we were building. So during the giveaway car, this client decided he didn't want us to finish these two cars. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Another thing, part of business. So we didn't just lose the Willys, but we also lost the 39 Ford at the same time.
Yep.
Should have a picture of the 39 in there as well, somewhere around the
Yeah,
Willys.
sorry for
but
bringing that up.
No, it's part of business. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's.
Ups and downs.
I would assume every shop's probably lost at least one or two clients. And
That's the Ford.
it just sucks when you lose one that
That
has
has
two
two.
builds at the same time.
Yeah.
But
I think it's further.
It's down
it
there.
was, and that was the original. It was out of Southern California. That car was actually really cool. Original drag car. There, it's the Willys. It was blown apart up just a hair right there. I can't remember what it might say. What it was? No, nothing.
Damn, that's cool.
It had a blown Hemi in it, and super cool car.
I've got a love-hate relationship with the Willys. It's like,
Yeah.
want to build a gasser, want to do a Stone Woods and Cook
Yep.
style car. And
That's
then
the
like, you
only-
see so many of them that are done bad, you're like, fuck a Willys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see one that's done like right, or like the original pops back up, you're like, I want to do a Willys gasser again.
Yeah, it was a cool car. It would have been sweet to finish, but I don't know. The client just has, I think he just has too many stuff. What his excuse was, I don't want to call it excuse, but he had too many builds going on at once.
Yeah.
Had 5 different shops building too many cars. He's being billed way too much. He's an older gentleman, and the smallest shop gets,
Hey,
sorry, we got to stop funding. And
Is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I want to talk about this car.
Yeah.
This is what I want to talk about
So,
because
Like that one stopped all of us in our tracks at Triple Crown.
it was probably my most favorite at Triple Crown. It was the one that I looked at the most, and I was like, "All right, fuck, what do I got to do? Like how? Like it got to be a way to figure out how I can have this and drive it home."
Yeah.
that car's a fun car.
So awesome.
40,000 original mile car. Still had the green tag in the glove box for the radiator when the car showed up. So that's our client Eric Moore.
Eric's been around. He's had a lot. He's had
been
builds. Yeah.
Yeah. So he sent
Hey,
us 67.
Tim Strange built some stuff for him too, right? Didn't he?
I know Henry did. Henry
did.
building
I
a
thought he-
32 for him. Henry built that 50. I'm trying to think if it was 55 Chev pickup truck. Kind of a
The
till.
patinaed one or the painted one?
Painted one.
Well,
So,
if he doesn't keep things for long, right? If this thing comes up, maybe let us know.
this is probably by far the funnest car we've ever built.
I bet.
It's like you said, most attention, most, I don't know, user friendly. So he sent us a 67 Chevelle first. It was super patinaed, kind of a green faded paint. And I think Henry was originally supposed to build that car because Henry's who referred him, sent everything over. Henry ordered the chassis, so it's fast track chassis. Henry just couldn't. His workload was too much. Ends up referring it to us, sends everything out to us, and Eric called and said, "Hey, I just found a 66. Don't start cutting on that green car yet. So he ended up sending us that. And when that car showed up, it was, holy shit. It was.
I like a 67 better, but that.
Same here, but.
That right there.
That car is pretty sweet. Open the glove box. Like I said, had 40,000 original miles, but it had the original note from the original owner to the second owner, and the second owners who sold it to Eric. But it was almost like this old love letter. Like,
yeah, this is my baby.
This was my
don't
first
take
love,
yeah.
and I hope you take care. I
Felt bad for like 30 seconds before you yarded it all apart.
So.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, look at this LS. Rah.
And then, so there's a bunch of little things. I don't know if you guys noticed, had 428 emblems on the front fender.
Yeah.
Everybody's asking about why 428. Well, Eric's a big Pontiac guy.
Okay.
This has got a Keith Thornton NASCAR-ish built LS, and it's 830 horse.
I didn't know it had a Dorton motor in it.
Yeah. So, and it's a 427.96 stroked. So I was like, it's a 428.
Yep,
It's
428.
Close enough. So I ended up putting some Pontiac. I'm a Pontiac lover as well. So it was fitting for Eric. So we put that 428 emblem on there, and then we built the NASCAR Cal inducted air cleaner. I don't know if you.
Yes,
know
dude.
that, so.
I know.
Like
This is what I want for Christmas.
So
Just in case anybody's listening.
we did a reverse circumcision. We put that
Like, wait a
the
minute.
vinyl top on this car. So most guys pull the vinyl tops off, and we're the ones that reverse that. And sorry, that comes.
just coined a new term.
Yep. I like that. We gotta have shirts. We gotta have shirts.
And yeah, so we added the vinyl top to it to kind of give it that granny.
We were looking at it. We're like, who the fuck ordered this color with that top and that interior?
Yeah.
And then figured 60 years later that it would look this fucking good.
It was pretty cool. So it was
awesome.
an original bench car. So the cloth inserts on the seats are the original cloth, and our upholstery guy, Cody.
Oh wow.
Cody pulled those off
Of the bench and
Yep,
put them in the
Put
buckets.
them in the buckets, and those are his custom buckets. So they're a wider, bigger electric bucket. So he's making his own seats. That's
Really?
full power. Yeah. So super
Shit.
cool.
Another Utah guy.
And then we put a roll cage in it, and just a Detroit Speed modified roll cage, and so yeah, that car, the red line's 8,200 on that thing. He screams.
Let's send old Eric a message right now. I want to buy your. Oh, that's who.
Yeah, and he's who.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's. I didn't realize that. We were just talking about this. First of all, that's not right. He's not supposed to have that. He's not supposed
Before
to be
we
able,
do.
He's not supposed to be able to buy it. So, retribution is now he's got to pay. He's got to pay the tax. He's got to pay the tax, and that
Let's
tax
donate a
just
car.
happens to be exactly the same cost as that Chevelle.
So no, that was
That's
so he has a
beautiful sign, by the
huge,
way.
beautiful garage. That's what he's like. I want. He says he has a realtor shop chassis under the truck, under that. So he's just what he's saying is I want to put all these different signs of different shops that have been a part of all my builds and
That's cool.
yeah.
decorating his man cave.
I bet he doesn't even have room for that Chevelle with that sign in there. Honestly, it'd probably be just. It's a safety hazard if you think about it that way.
OSHA.
Just get the
Yeah.
car out.
Yeah, and send it to me. Oh,
Oh, and Bobby Knight.
he's a big Bobby Knight. He's an Indiana guy.
Yeah. So yeah, there's the 32 Henry's building.
Oh, did
Henry
he
built
own
that little one up there.
Did he own these trucks?
So he owns the turquoise one.
Oh, good grief!
And
Dude's got
that's-
fucking taste.
That truck was actually painted. So Henry built both.
That is so sexy.
Look at that's my man. So,
Speaking of Playboy Center,
Oh wow!
but yeah, so and I think Eric actually owns Henry's green sedan now as well.
Does he really?
I think so.
I've heard of this Eric, but we've never met.
Awesome. Awesome dude.
Yep.
So,
Well, maybe we'll meet when we're exchanging
so
funds for the Chevelle.
I think what else
It's in the universe now.
It
What
is.
else
I put it out there.
to that Chevelle. I mean, there was so much shit that we actually did that
What's in the process right now? What's the next car to be debuted?
Next one to be debuted. Shit, I don't know. Probably the 69
Yep. It's the closest.
Camaro. So that one's full custom, a lot of sheet metal work. It's got a 427, got an 8 stack. But took the bumpers. We did a bunch of.
Where's it going to be at?
Where are we debuting it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
On
Gotta
record.
put set the
comes that
deadline right
standard
now.
again, yeah.
We would like to be in Columbus, but I don't quite know. Might be a SEMA build, so depends.
That's that maturity.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
that
know.
maturity speaking.
The 5th time.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, one of those two.
Are you going to be at SEMA this year?
If the Camaro
Okay.
is done,
All
so not for sure, but yeah.
You missed a hell of a party
I
last
know.
year.
That's what
Hell
I
of a
hear.
party.
That's what I hear. So
All right, it's standard question time.
Uh-oh.
Standard question times dose, because we got 2. That's times 2, Phil.
Gotcha.
Try to keep you up to speed.
Appreciate that.
First up, we're going advice. We're going old school. We're taking it back to old school. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received to you, Donnie?
probably to not fear failure, but to fear succeeding in something that has no matter or no meaning. So
That's really good. Like
my
Chevron.
My dad was really good at doing things like that. And then he'd always say, just keep it simple, stupid. So he had those just little sayings. He never was really truly calling me stupid, but just like,
No, I get it.
Keep it super simple, keep it subtle. And that's kind of how most of our builds are, and what I kind of try and do with everything is kind of keep them very subtle, not quite OE, but yet, how they
Right.
should have came from the factory if they were to build a show car.
Isaac, best piece of advice.
Again, it's tied to failure, so learn to fail quickly. Take it behind the woodshed and shoot it in the head as fast as possible, right? So, again, don't be afraid of it. Just don't get stuck in it.
Fast moving. Don't get stuck standing still.
Yep.
Where are we going next? All right, next up, fan favorite, your most memorable law enforcement interaction story.
So in my high school car, cruising, there's this road out in Tooele where we grew up. Isaac, very familiar with the road, but it's called Drew Bay Road. Long stretch, goes from all the way from one end of town to the next. And right about in the middle, there's train tracks. And I hit those train tracks doing about 120. We weren't jumping the car, but you just kind of hit them and fly over that. Well, on the other side, it's a cop. Son of a bitch. So I knew I was getting nailed, so I pulled over, jumped out, popped the hood, grabbed the screwdriver out of the glove box, and I was under there messing with the carburetor. The cop shows up, and my throttle stuck on it, and I'm working on it. And so I got out of that
I've
one.
used my foot slipped off the clutch before, but never the throttle.
I was out there adjusting and
Man, I
kept just
can't
whacking the
believe
throttle, just kept doing everything. And yeah, the cop was actually pretty cool. Just like, hey, all right, well, let's get it home. I'll follow you home. And
No problem, officer.
yeah, so.
Did you test your luck again to see if it got stuck?
No, I was shitting myself.
Should have did it
holy
again,
shit.
officer.
You're not
There's a
gonna
couple of
believe
them.
this.
I mean, do you want another story?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, so my grandma had ordered a 70 Grand Torino, had a 351 Cleveland in it, and she had passed, and my uncle's kid ended up with the car, hadn't touched it in 10 years, so it sat there. So my dad called and was like, we want to come get that car and get her done. And so we went and got it, and I was probably, I don't even know if I had my driver's license, 15, 16 years old maybe, and called my buddy. I just barely got this thing fired up. So I called Charlie and, hey, Charlie, I got the car running. So we pushed it to the end of my driveway so my dad didn't hear it fire up, fired it up, took it up, out by that Drew Bay Road.
Yep.
We're out there just doing burnouts, spinning donuts, doing all kinds of shit. Charlie's jumping out of the passenger seat. I'm spinning donuts around him. Doors wide open. He's doing all kinds of stupid shit. He's lifting up the rear bumper. I'm smoking the tires, and we're spinning donuts. Doing all this shit for 10, 15 minutes. Go to head back. There's about 10 cops just blocking the road.
Watching y'all the whole time.
Just sat there and watched us. Sat there and filmed us with their dash cams, and was like, anyways.
You ain't gonna believe this. That throttle, it's stuck again.
Here's where my nice uncle helped me out. So, car wasn't registered, no insurance.
Oh, man.
Got an acceleration exhibition ticket, endangerment of a passenger.
Those cops had to be laughing too.
Oh, they were. Well, the one chick, yeah, she wasn't. She was a bitch, but yeah, she ripped.
They'd
into
be
me,
like
but
that sometimes.
brought the tow truck, and that was I had to have been 16, so I had the old Nokia phone. So I'm calling my dad, like, hey, you better get up here with the trailer. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, car's getting impounded right now. So he comes flying up the road. They told him, no, sorry, we'll take you to jail. Get out of our way. And so they loaded it up. So I had to get the car out of impound, had to pay all that, pay all my fines. And I think I had 130 hours community service. My uncle, I had to go before my own uncle, and all it was is in my chambers. It's like, oh, shit. So I went in there.
Worse.
Hand me your driver's license, took my driver's license for 3 months, put it in his top drawer, and had to go to community service. So,
You get to pick up trash on the same road that you were.
you know, it wasn't so bad. So I painted a couple curbs, and then the lady that was over community service, it's like, how about you come into this arts festival thing with me? And she's like, I got to tie balloons and do stuff, arts festival. So I was like, all right. So I drove her around on a golf cart and just handed her balloons while she blew them up and tied them. It wasn't so bad. So I got off
really
pretty easy. And I think she rode off like
Learned 0 lessons. That's absolutely
All green lights.
It's still hot.
So that happens. Wonder what happens if I do it again.
Right.
Oh, again? What happens if I do it again? Oh, again?
Still good.
Oh, most memorable law enforcement interaction story.
That you can share.
That I could share. Well, I'm actually pretty simple because of the essence of my work. I kept it pretty clean. Growing up in Utah, you want to do the things that you can't do. So drinking, right? And what was it, 3% for the longest time back in the day?
It was only 3.2%.
Yeah.
In all of Utah?
Yeah.
Used
So
to
all
be,
the
yeah.
beer.
Really?
So I knew a guy. So
Y'all
when I
Mormons.
started working out towards the disposal site,
You can have 50 wives. Just don't get drunk doing it.
right, you're good. So I knew a guy when I was working out in the desert. They owned a truck stop, so out towards Bonneville. And so we made it a deal, and I would show up, and he would just load me full of beer. So I probably, if I had...
Foolproof beer.
Yeah, the real deal.
Real deal.
Yeah, so
Across the state line.
I had to cross the state line, so I'm into Windover at this point.
Yeah.
So as soon as I crossed that, and he would just load me up, and I probably had 12, 15 cases. So me and my buddy, I mean, we're just like tossing them out the window. It's an hour and a half from Windover to Utah. Yeah. So we're just getting into it. And, you know, we just happen to be, of course, still no bad ideas. I might be 19 at the time. Just driving around, because why not? And I got pulled over. And the question, of course, is how much have you had to drink? Well, a couple. Well, let me see, because the car was just... The ass was dragging. Oh, yeah.
Dude, there's still plenty back there.
Oh, yeah. And I've been tossing cans out for the last 2 hours. So he probably seen me. So let me see what's in the trunk. Like, fuck. So here I go. So case. I'm like, oh, shit. And then I'm in front of our church. So again, the way I was raised, faith, family, fun. And you know, that's how it went in that order. And so here I go. I'm right in front of, I got pulled over right in front of the church, and mom's embedded in that. And I'm like, here we go.
Not gonna do well.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Right. Just get me out of here. Like whatever you got to do, I'll own it.
Yeah.
Don't send me home.
Just please.
So he must have seen that fear. And that's the worst thing that I've ever done was he actually let me go because I think he's seen the fear in my eyes of what it was. And he's like, and plus he took my beer.
Yeah. Oh,
So that was the
he took the beer.
Those damn cops, those bastards. So he was
Yeah.
happy.
Christmas party for the police
Yeah.
department.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So other than that, pretty clean. Because again, knowing what I know now, I'm fortunate because I have to have all sorts of clearances in my life now. So I have to keep it
Oh, yeah.
simple.
He did.
Yeah.
An uncle.
I did not have an
Kept my
uncle.
past clear.
There were repercussions to
Dude,
everything I did. Yeah.
there's the type of people that don't need to learn no lessons, and there's the type of people that ain't never learned no lessons. All right, next up we have we'll go back to old OG. We're gonna go, then we're gonna end on the new one. We'll go favorite car movie.
Uh-oh.
It's got to be Cars.
Cars.
Cars. Had a lot of kids.
Yeah, and it's a desert
Had a
environment
lot,
too.
Desert.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, Doc Hudson reminds me of my old man.
Okay,
Always full of advice, and
that's a good one.
yeah,
Turn left to go right.
that's it. So
Favorite car movie.
I'm going to say something stupid, but it's relative.
Okay.
So Gone in 60 Seconds.
Okay.
There's the part of the movie where the dog eats the key.
Yes.
It's in the shit.
Yeah.
He finds the key. That's how I relate to the car business. Inside the shit is the key.
Wow.
That's my lesson.
Really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best.
Best takes
Yes.
on that movie ever.
Yeah. That was a Mastiff, wasn't it? They ate that?
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
This is a
Big,
lot.
it's a huge pile of shit, too.
It was a big pile of shit. But I get it now.
Yeah. Really, really good. All right. We're going to try cars. We're going to try guessing cars. You graduated high school in what year?
03.
So you got your license in 01.
Yep. 2000, I think. Yeah, 2000, 2001.
Okay,
Yeah,
2000,
somewhere in
2001. Was your first vehicle a gift or did you purchase it yourself?
there. I had 2 cars.
High roller.
We got double the odds
He
of hitting it though.
Yeah. So 2 vehicles.
So one was gifted,
Okay.
and I purchased one.
But the one you purchased was not transportation. It was a project.
I was a bougie little kid, so
Okay.
I had, I
Okay.
had 2
Okay.
pretty sweet cars in high school.
Okay. I didn't know it was rolling like that in Utah.
So
Rolling deep.
Yeah.
First car.
You got to pick one.
I know. I'm getting information. We're
You
going.
let it marinate.
We're letting it marinate. What year did you get your driver's license?
96. Right.
Okay. Yeah, you're younger than me then.
Yeah. Combo.
Or maybe same age. I'm 47.
6.
46. All right. Yeah.
I think you turned 48.
No, I just turned 47.
Turned 48.
I'm not even really 47. I'm still like 40. I'm 46 and 12 13ths.
AARP is knocking.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's getting close. 13 12ths is what I meant to say. Your first vehicle, gift or purchase?
Purchase, but it was more of, I was overpaid for, so it was really a gift in hindsight. It was inflated my payments.
Okay. 96, 2000. You had 2. One was a gift.
I'm going to go Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.9 and
That's 2. Was
Nope.
it 5.9 in 2000?
yes.
Okay.
And WS
5.7. 5.7.
No, it was a 5.9. That was the limited, the fancy one. Had
Okay.
like the Daytona hood scoops on the top
Okay.
of the fenders.
Okay.
And a WS6 Firebird.
WS6 Firebird's a good pull.
that is close.
Yeah.
I'm going SS Camaro. Same. SS Camaro. It's going to be the same blue that you had. Same blue
color.
SS Camaro. But he had a foreign car. And I'm going, it's going to be Lexus or Acura of some sort of that nature. Because he hasn't completely transformed from the frosted tips puka beads in the fucking
That's quite a picture too.
the seat laid back K-Swiss.
Oh,
I can see you
I
rocking
had
the shit out of some
K-Swiss.
K-Swiss.
K-Swiss are
They
nice
had the
shoes.
chrome heels on the
Yes, I know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to say Acura Legend, but it's too. I think it's oh damn. I want to say Acura,
Ooh,
but I think it's a Lexus.
Lexus, the IS 300.
Oh.
The first sports car looking one.
Oh yeah, that's a good pull. I know this is a vague answer. I gave very specific on the Camaro SS Blue. I can give vague on the second car. It's Acura or Lexus, but I think it's a coupe. That's my guess. On here, you're going WS6 and just WS6.
And Cherokee.
Oh, Jeep Cherokee, 5.9 Jeep Cherokee,
Grand Cherokee.
Grand
Those
Cherokee.
were spicy too. Those were fun.
Here is, he said overpaid for the thing. It was a gift.
Yeah.
Thing. 96.
Was it something that you wanted or something that you fell into?
I wanted it.
It's a Mustang Cobra.
Good pull.
Quite possibly Chrome Illusion paint. But we're just going to go with Mustang Cobra.
I'm going to go Pontiac Grand Prix, the wide track.
Oh, that's a cool. The 2-door or
Yeah.
4-door?
GTP.
Yeah,
Oh,
GTV.
I did have one of those.
it's seven.
I just
7,000
saw
horsepower. That thing
Yesterday,
was-
Yeah.
yesterday somebody put one on Instagram that they did a twin turbo LS in and just nasty.
I think just so we can let me find it real quick. Elia will edit out this slight delay, but we talked about the where is it at? Hold on, you're talking about the Pontiac.
Just search car.
No, hold on.
So in 03, I had a 97 GTP.
Yeah.
This is after when I was working for Kindig. My daily driver was probably closer to 05, but I had an underdrive pulley on it, pushing, I think it was like 8 pounds of boost.
Damn, it's not on here.
But every day I left in front of Kindig, smoky ass burning every day.
Front wheels, right?
Front wheels, oh yeah. Every day.
I thought it was on here. Levi sent a picture. He had Levi Green Hammer Fab.
Yeah.
Here it is.
He had a Pontiac.
Mine was the 2-door.
Damn.
Badass.
What's that? I'm bringing.
This is on Facebook.
Oh,
What?
You don't have that.
I don't have the Facebook.
I don't have Facebook either.
What's the answer? What's your 2 cars?
Survey says.
So the one I was gifted was a 1963 Pontiac Grand Prix.
I would have never guessed that.
So
Never would have guessed that.
that was my dad's car. First started driving that car. It was my dad painted it like a root beer brown, had 14-inch wires on it.
Oh,
Super gangsters. Pretty cool car. Had a 400 with 455 heads on it. Car would lay rubber for miles. And then the other car was a 81 Malibu. 396
A boo.
big block.
A boo.
We were both way off.
Yeah, we were.
So
81 Malibu. Yeah, that was slant back
Yep.
slant back glass.
yep.
Yeah, great street race car. Great street race car.
Love the wagons.
Oh man,
Yep, my
And
buddy.
one that
So
would
Charlie-
twist up out of the.
Yeah, my buddy Charlie, the one that was jumping out of the car, my grandma's car. He had the wagon, so he had an 81 wagon, and I had the
Oh man,
Malibu Classic.
yeah. Put a 400 small block in that thing and just.
See, I was a dumbass. I had a big block in mine, 396.
You got to keep that weight down the front. 400 small block.
Yeah.
Get the cubic inch and the small block and just run. Take all the money.
And it.
We had a painter who was big into the grudge match street racing stuff.
Yeah.
And did a big block, pretty nasty, but then put like 502 valve covers on it. hose the thing in WD-40 and would drive around, gravel
Dirty,
parking lots.
nasty.
Yeah.
Looked like it was
Everyone's like, oh,
nothing.
you got a 502 in there.
Yeah, just a crate motor. Yep.
It was like 1,000 horsepower.
Put it on the bumper, bitch.
So in my high school, my Pontiac was on my Instagram. Still have the car to this day. Same paint job, everything.
Really?
Yeah, so
It's cool.
All right. Isaac, you go. What was your car?
79 Chevy pickup.
79 Chevy pickup.
The greatest year ever.
squaw body.
Yeah.
What color?
Red. Retail red.
It's a good looking
Right
truck.
there, that burnt orange. That was my high school car.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Pimpin' ain't easy.
You still have it?
Yep. Got the tweed interior and everything.
You still have the cane?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So yeah, well, I mean, my dad did a lot of custom stuff, so that was the first
That's awesome.
long block on that one. Whew. That was a
Yeah. That's
long block.
That's a big flat car.
But yeah, but my dad had a bunch of different cars, so I think we had 15 cars at the house when I was growing up. So we had 2 Chrysler Imperials, like the 81, 82 Chrysler Imperial.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra editions. One was black, had Kelsey Hayes wires on it, and then the other one had a set of 20s on it.
That sounds like
Super
a pimp.
gangster.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And he was 50 when you were born.
Yeah.
So he was 70 or 60, late 60s when you're talking about doing all this.
He's a badass. So. And then he had a couple Packards, just variety of stuff. And then the car he's most known for, he had a 51 Henry J with a 409 and a 4-speed in it. So
Wow.
So that car was pretty
Henry J.
Yep.
All right, last but not least, this is a new one. We've just started rolling this one out at the end of last year. If you were to pay your hard-earned money to anybody to build your dream car, what would it be and who would it be? And that goes for both of you.
Send it.
One person, or can I build a dream team? Unlimited money.
And this is, you can absolutely
navigate this however
you can
want.
do your own thing.
So I'd probably have to have Dave Lane, Alan Johnson, and Henry doing a 32 Ford as if it was a 32 Lincoln, 5-window coupe. I guess as a Zephyr, but I need to have probably Eric on the line, Eric Black, doing some renderings and stuff with getting some dimensions, but we would stretch the body a little bit.
Yeah.
And it'd have to be black. So, and then, yeah. So 32
That's a sweet build.
Ford,
It's a dream team.
Those guys are not working
the
together.
dream team.
I'm just telling you, guys. That's never that car.
that
That
would
car
be-
would be so cool. However, it would never be built.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
That would be awesome.
yeah.
He's already put his money where his mouth is. So.
I know it. 100% he has.
Actually, you took my answer. I'm like, I feel like I'm living
You're doing
that
it.
dream.
You're doing that.
Minus the car.
You just haven't gotten that.
Yeah. But I get all of them at some point as well. So it's really not a big thing.
Yeah.
I get the adventure of it. And then, again, I'm a crackhead in a different way.
100%.
I like the process,
Yeah.
the people in the process and the product. So that's really what lights my fire. So
That's awesome. Yeah, you can't, there's nothing else that would, we talked about it all the time. This industry, the conversations, the creativity, the friendships, the fun, the places, the things, the doors that are opened, and the experiences you get to experience. I don't know any other thing that you could possibly do that would allow you to live a life such as this.
Right. Yeah. People work
The
their
good and the
asses
bad.
off. Yeah. They work their asses off and we get to build their dream. So,
Yeah,
which is, quite a dream for us. So,
100%.
yeah, I always think that's interesting because, again, with my foot in both worlds, it's always fascinating because, I feel like a portion of my life, I've done what I had to do and make it be what it needed to, what it required. You just had to get it done. And this side, there's so much more flexibility in it. And, and then I can't say that I've pre-Streamline, I can't say that I've met maybe one. I've met one person in my life that actually pursued what they wanted to do in their life. So that's how rare it was for me. And then now I'm in this spectrum, and it's like, oh shit, there's a bunch of people
They're doing what they want to do.
What they want to do. So that, you know, that's trying to navigate those two things of my personality as well. So it's interesting. Again, a little perspective, and then sometimes I have to bring in the reality, because I'm like, hey, you know, you guys,
Yeah.
we have to do this.
Right.
This is the reality of if we want to keep generating and keep the lights on and all that not fun business stuff.
You'll get to play for a living.
Yeah. Right.
It's why it's worked out. I absolutely loved and enjoyed this podcast so much. I really loved talking to you guys, getting to know you, understanding the stuff. It was a feel good time, and it was fun, and so much stuff makes sense. Again, like I didn't even know like the situation, you know, the email stuff like that, and it's kind of like, you've seen how this shit goes. This is gonna be, and 100% understand why you're building what you're building and why this is fucking working. Hats off to you guys, and
Thank you.
Yeah.
and fucking building killer ass cars.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Build
Cool
killer
shit.
ass
Awesome
cars.
style.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hell of restraint, I think, on everything that you build, which is,
It's the key.
it's extremely hard to do,
Right.
Less
but
is
it
more.
makes,
Keep
No,
it simple,
the-
stupid.
The thing, it's so
I've said that a million, like you just boil it down to like the basics, and then it makes every decision so much easier. And
It is. Even though the simple part, we're still going overboard, I swear, on everything. It's like it takes so much more to make it subtle sometimes.
Yeah. I hate to go like throwbacks or talk about things that happened earlier in the episode, but it's so funny from the, again, back to the mental thing. The thing that almost kept you from even doing this, the restraint and the making sure you do the right thing, that thing almost kept this from happening,
Right.
is the thing that has made your cars look the way they are.
Yep.
It's so wild. It's so fucking awesome.
You know, the thing that it's the team. I think I started that with, you know, the gift of my success in life. You know, it was never me. It was my ability to find the right people, the right talent, the right diamonds and cents, and, you know, and empower them to do what they know is best, you know, within some restraints. But, you know, so none of this would have happened without Donnie and the team. I mean, we would not be here today.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
No,
clients, everybody
believe
that's
in
trusted us,
They believe in what we're doing.
No, the
They're
smartest
super
guy is never the
talented.
smartest guy. The smartest guy is the one that can convince all the better guys to do the things.
yeah,
That's the smartest guy,
right.
not the smartest guy.
Yeah. No, we couldn't do it without the guys.
Yeah.
We got pretty talented dudes. So.
Yes.
And their
Lucky.
drive's insane.
You guys are destined for greatness. You already have hit it. Absolutely bangers of cars, bangers of guys. Great gift. Amazing fucking whiskey.
Yeah,
We have one more gift. Too.
I want to.
yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
must.
There's a box.
There's something else.
So our guys made you guys.
It's the keys to the 67 Chevelle, 66 Chevelle. Like you guys shouldn't have.
So this is
wanna-
from our guys at the shop. So I'll let you guys open it. Pretty cool. So
Oh, wow!
custom made flasks.
Look at that. Holy shit! The guys did this?
Yeah. So they tigged them up,
that's badass.
lasered them. So
Look, I can just get it too. Look at that.
So thank you, team.
Yes, thank you guys. That is absolutely awesome.
Holy shit, guys!
yeah.
That is really awesome.
So they had whispered about this, but yeah, to see it, I'm like, what are we doing?
Now
Why
if
are
they
we
leak
building
tested
cars?
them, I don't know.
Triple.
But
All right, so who
Wet
you got to
Yeah.
call the guys out. Who are the guys at the shop? You got to name the names.
Dave, we got a fabricator named Dave.
Okay.
Fabricator Dave. And then
Fabricator Dave.
we got Dave, all of them. So, I mean, Dave Clements, he came up with the idea to have laser all the stuff in it. So we got Dave, and then just, I don't know, all the guys that were in on it. They were all about
awesome.
it. So
That's so cool.
The amount
You
of
guys, everyone at Streamline.
the amount of time. Again, we talk about all these deadlines and trying to make it to an event. We're listening. All of us are listening to you guys on those drives, You're who help us get to these events, so that's part of
You guys listen to this?
a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's
Skim through the
Funnel to fill
highlights.
them with too.
yeah, that's the most important part.
Do the guys in the shop, the ones that made these, do they listen to this podcast? Are they going to hear the shout out to them?
For sure.
This is awesome.
That's
Really fucking cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Do we get to keep Jared since he didn't show up to this?
Dude, there's a fucking pile of them in
Yeah,
there.
we brought
So he
a
doesn't
bunch.
get any.
No, well,
You could edit that part out.
here's what we're going to do. We're going to put our parts on all of them except one. And he's not going to know which one is what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
I get that. As you're unscrewing
chances are.
And it really was a challenge because what do we bring you guys? Because that needed to be different. 'Cause you
That's
guys have
definitely a
everything.
banger.
Yeah, this is really, really cool. Oh, this is going to look awesome. I think I'm of.
I need to start carrying a flask.
I was going to say,
Why
I'm
are you
starting
gonna
it now.
ask?
Although after hearing his first employee's story, I don't know if I should be drinking more in public.
We can't get drunk
And,
anymore.
I should have even went a little further on that because he actually came back, cleaned himself up.
Yeah.
So when
helped him.
after I came back
Yeah.
from Chevron,
Yeah.
got back into business, he came back. He was clean, total different man.
Yeah,
Really?
You helped them.
Oh,
along
good
the
for
way.
him.
Killed it. So yeah, and he killed it. And he worked for us for a while, and then decided to move on with his life. And him and his new lady are traveling the world and doing a bunch of stuff. But he
Well, that worked out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I guess punching the shit out of his face kind of turned him turned him around.
Be careful of that.
Knock
left
some sense
jab.
into it.
Yeah, that's
That's it. So no, it was awesome.
Did you flash the right and then come with a left hook, or was it a
Just
leading
straight
left
in.
jab?
You
Just-
always
I
lead with the
blindsided
left
him.
jab.
So,
This is absolutely amazing, guys. Seriously, this is probably the first fabricated gift we've had. You guys have brought all the first.
Good.
First box, first burai,
heck yeah.
and first fabricated gift of any sort. We've had some machine stuff, we've had some leather tooled stuff, we've had some built stuff, but welded, fabricated, this is first.
First.
So the guys at the shop kick ass. Really, really fucking cool.
It's a shame Jared missed out on this one, but
So I can't believe Jared doesn't get anything.
yeah. He got a lot out of this, though, I think, with where he was at this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went up to Lake Geneva, which is kind of like a little town up by us on the lake. He was having some issues with his cat at home that only likes his wife and not him. So they signed him up for a Felines and Friends program.
This is
I
a
think it was
real
called.
thing.
Was it
This is-
Felines and Friends or My Feline Friend?
I think it was my feline friend.
Okay. So it's just him and Kevin the cat spend a long weekend together to reconnect.
It's
Bond.
the stupidest fucking thing ever. Literally. You're
This is a
paying
real story.
they're paying money to bond you and a fucking cat. Like he's done some dumb shit.
I hope it works for him.
Yeah. It's something with feline friends and feelings or something like that. It's not, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But
F cubed.
it's like these fucking cats have like minds. Like you can tell.
Well, that's
Fucking
for
kick
sure.
the shit out of the fucker and be done with it. Yeah, so Jared will be
you're not-
back next week, I think, hopefully.
Without any scratches on his face.
Yeah, and he'll be sans flasks.
So, Josh, what
No
you're saying
flask.
is you're not a candidate for the program.
No, I like animals
Just not cats.
as
Yeah.
subordinates of ours.
Yeah.
Right. Ain't no animals running my life. You're never gonna have an animal. Best piece of advice for everybody that's listening.
Yeah.
Don't ever have an animal that can take you. Ever. Cool to look at. Don't own anything that can take you. Stupid. That's the fuckers that get eaten
Yep.
by fucking tigers, snakes, and all this other dumb shit. You're the one that brought it in the house. You deserve to get eaten. And they are pets. You own them. They're for your pleasure. They're great. They love you unconditionally. They'll, at no point in time, should you change your way of life around
Whoa, wait a
these.
minute.
Oh, Pretty Princess is a different. She gets a pass. Pretty Princess is
There's caveats.
yeah, she's in a league of her own.
Yeah.
So,
That other little fucker though, I'd kick him right out of bed in a heartbeat. Yeah, I've got two French bulldogs, so that is My wife has 2 French bulldogs that allow me to live in the same home as them. That's the truth of the story. Yeah. Guys, this has been an absolute fun time. You gonna be at Bear Jackson?
Yep.
So we're gonna see you again in a few weeks then.
Yeah, it's part of the route.
We'll have to
I think we'll have something sitting in your booth.
Yeah.
Actually.
well, perfect. That'll make it better.
So
We'll have some mini of drinks together. That's really the whole point of going to Bear
It
Jackson
is
anyway.
the whole point.
Yeah.
And the weather to get
Oh, the
this-
weather's
We gonna-
awesome, yes.
Are you? Do
degrees
you?
in January.
Did you have a former problem, or you just don't?
No,
you just
I
don't drink.
just-
I'm not
more
giving.
very
I'm not giving you a shit.
well, so I mean, I guess I'll tell the story.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Here it was 2 years ago, SEMA Roadster Shop Party.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of good men to that.
Following you guys around in the bathroom, trying to shake your hands and get selfies with you guys. So
In the bathroom?
no, I'm
Oh,
just
I was like, wait a minute.
no, I'm kidding. No,
Josh,
I
had
just
like
I don't drink
a
much.
attendance line in the bathroom.
So
no, Jared did. That was your brother, and it was for something else. It wasn't for shaking hands.
shaking some.
Shaking some. Guys, it's been absolute fucking phenomenal. Thank you all the guys in the shop. If you're listening right now, kick ass fucking welds.
We're gonna leak test these tomorrow, probably.
I'm taking it on the plane tomorrow. I'm taking this with me on the plane.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah. Fun time. We'll see you again next week.